How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Hope you guys are having a wonderful, beautiful day. We got ourselves more 5v5 1v1 duels on the horizon on the evening. We got ourselves what looks like potentially this week after this Tuesday, Wednesday. Dragonflight Alpha. It looks like they're prepping it, and looks like it may be like the final step before it's available. Like they've taken it to step bit by bit, update by update, but this one looks like maybe this one will be the most significant because it looks like the game, from what I understand. I'm not really great at reading and understanding like the whole like the background server type of like the updates of the setting and the vendor build and the CDN and whatnot. I'm not great at it, but from what I understand, it looks like the game is basically ready to download. They just got to start flagging accounts whenever they are available. So most likely it's going to be this week. Some people have said similar thing happened back in Shadowlands, and it happened on a Friday. This like whatever update that happened recently happened on a Friday, and then the game was downloadable Wednesday and Thursday, and people could play it that day. And it was like, yo, this could be it, dude. This could actually be it. We also got rogue talents. We got hunter talents. I'll be taking a look at those this evening. Probably putting a video on both of them tonight. But so far, they look incredible. Apparently, rogues in the rogue community are super excited. Shadowlands is going to be available for all three specs. Shadowstep is returning back for all three specs. Gouge is returning back for all three specs of rogues. And hunters, dude. It looks like survival yoinked the hunt from Vengeance Demon Hunter, and it looks like survival is gonna have the hunt of the Night Fae ability as part of their kit. It's gonna be interesting, dude. I'm excited. I can't wait to take a closer look at it. I would just take a look at the Beast Mastery, and I really just got to take a look at the Hunter, the close-up of their base talents and BM. I'll be looking at Marksman, I'll be looking at Survival, I'll be looking at Rogue later this evening. I just got a quick look. Boys, they're looking exciting. What's the minimum item level for these duels? You guys are more than welcome to come on any item level. I personally don't really have a preference. Everybody and anybody is welcome, and I mean that in the most literal way. How you boys all doing? Welcome back to more 5v5 1v1 duels this evening, boys. We got a lot of exciting updates all of a sudden, man. Just out of nowhere, we're like, okay, what is this alpha thing coming out? They barely have a lot of class talents, and as soon as we say that, here we go. Here's rogues, here's hunters. I won't be surprised if maybe next week or over the next few days, they'll probably add even more classes on there as well. Boys, let me get the music back up and running. We gotta get ourselves duels rolling in for the night. Let me switch up the quality here. I don't need the highest quality for the 5v5 1v1s. Not necessarily. Especially when it comes to music, it doesn't make that big a difference. Everything closed for me just now. Okay, I'm gonna put it back up little by little. Okay, everything kind of like closed. I wiggled the chat a little bit, and everything kind of like scrolled down. I'm not really sure what happened, but I got more 5v5 1v1 duels today, boys. More 5v5 1v1 duels tonight. It's gonna be pretty exciting, boys. Pretty exciting. Which might choose somebody out of all Priest was online with Big Daddy Z Priest. Yo, you're more than welcome to bring that guy if you want him, man. Yo, boys. Who do we got with groups of 5v5 1v1s for the day, man? Who's got a group rolling for the night? How you boys all doing, by the way? Hope everybody's having a good one, dude. I'm a little behind everything, man. We just got a full thing of rogue talents, hunter talents. I'm a little bit like, wait, what? Normally, this is the time where I just gotta get to chill, get prepped for the raid stream, get prepped for the duel stream, and then just like take my time, enjoy my food or whatever. Here I'm like, yo, just try to get as much work done, try and take a look at this stuff, barely getting much to eat. So I'm a little bit like, I didn't really get that much of a break before the actual stream, boys. So I'm a little all over the place, man. Then again, I mean, if it wouldn't be Dallas stream if I was like halfway spaced out, almost 24/7. What do we got coming up with groups, boys, over for the EU? Looks like till next week might be it. Yeah, next week might be it. BM is Wailing Arrow? Yeah, BM gets Wailing Arrow. Even if that would be doing good. What's up, Basic? So there we got a security. We got us. All right, you boys all doing? Welcome back. We're just having a wonderful, beautiful evening. But yeah, everybody and anybody is welcome to join, boys, for these duels. Is anybody hosting groups, boys? Is anybody hosting groups at all? We got my boy Atha, maybe? Are he potentially? Krager, is he making a return? Are the boys making a return this evening? Because we didn't get to see Krager last week at all. But also, I think Krager was just AFK completely. Maybe I had something going on IRL or whatever. But yeah, hopefully we get some groups up and running. How's everybody doing this week, this evening, by the way, boys? So it looks like potentially this Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe Thursday is when we'll maybe be getting alpha. It's likely if they push out even more. Yo, if this week, if before the end of the weekend they push up even more class changes and tunings and talents, right? If they push up just one more set, even just one class or two, that's how you know, yep, this thing's coming up really soon. Maybe they just try to get the sounds out as soon as possible. But the rogue ones, so far, we got curing ability. And then the hunters are getting the Necrolord Death Chakra ability, which is actually really good for Mythic Plus right now. What's up, G? How you doing, man? Hope you having good, my guy. Try to get some groups together, 5v5 1v1 DUELS, boys. What do we got on, man? Anybody put a group together? Asa, my guy. I would put a group by any chance. Arelis, Jung, we got Slash. How you boys all doing? Welcome back, welcome back. Yo, let me know if you boys are putting the groups up. If anybody put the groups up over on the EU, you can either use the pre-made group finder for LFG, or if you want, you can use the dungeons finder. Do you like raids, legacy, Shadowlands raids? Just not Shadowlands raids, but like raid legacy section, and you can post it anywhere. What kind of fight party? Hi, what's up, Motivated? Well, I don't know if anybody's putting a group together, Kari, but if you want to put a group together, normally you'll be able to find them. It's kind of a bit all over the place. I think the best way to get a group together would be to just join the 5v5 dueling community we got going on. We have links to how to join that over in our Discord. We need to cram with the EU post? Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Let me see if I can maybe what's it? We can maybe post it myself. We got the I joined LFG. There we go, boys. Hold on. Here we go. Normally we do the groups join in the LFG section. Normally. I think normally that's what we do, right? Normally. Here we go. Yeah, anybody making groups, boys? Hey, hold on. Hey, anyone putting duel groups together this evening? If my boy has to put a group together, man, I'm pretty sure he'll be able to throw one together real quickly. Try coming in with the clutch, easy, dude. Waiting for the Monk and the Shaman talents to come out. I feel like Shaman will be last because of all the changes they want to make to Ellie and enhance the new finish of Shadowlands. Yo, yeah, we'll have to wait and see. You know what I mean? Nightmare, how you doing, my guy? Hope you're having a good one. You're right. They were planning on making a bunch of Shaman changes, weren't they? But they never got around to it for Ellie. I wonder what they're gonna do for it. Like, I mean, what else could you really? I mean, has Ellie changed that much since like I guess it changed quite a bit since vanilla, but like since like TBC Wrath time, it basically stayed fairly similar. I wonder what changes what they're planning on doing though. Alrighty, boys. Let me know in real ID, real quickly, if you guys got a group up and running. If you guys want to start a group, you can either listen in LFG or let the chat know if you're listening maybe in the Raids Legacy. The reason we've been actually listing our groups on the Raids Legacy is because we can actually utilize the cross-faction feature to find more boys to join in. But if somebody was supposed to maybe like custom PvP, see if they can get a group together, because in custom you can't really do cross-faction, or maybe get like a couple of boys in, and then maybe some boys in the chat are like, yo, looking for a group, looking for a +1, anybody got a group? And then you could throw it down on the LFG to try to see if you can get groups together. I tried to remove Maelstrom, but it didn't work, so it reverted back to how it worked in BFA. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Does Maelstrom work well? I mean, I guess it works kind of okay, but like, yeah, I feel like if they find a way to like completely remove Maelstrom, they'll be in a pretty good spot. Slash AFK is looking for a group, boys. Yo, Glooch is online. Glooch should put a group together, my guy, by any chance? Hey, how you doing, my guy? Hope you're having a good one. Yo, boys, let me know if you guys got a group up and running for the night. I want to see if maybe like Krager wants to make a group, potentially joining in. Let me see if Krager's joining. Looks like he's offline. What about Archie? What about my boy? Or is he taking a break until season 4? Hey. Let me see. Let's go. What's up, Mythic? Say to my man. Hope you have a good one. I gotta go open up the Russian keyboard and top up to our heating because he doesn't want to say English as well. I create a group. Sounds good. How do I type it here? Sounds good. Right here, if you want an inv to Glush's group boys. Actually, can I do this? Can I do this? No, I can't. Glush's group boys. Yeah, you guys can understand what it means, but that's Glush. That's basically the name is Glush. G-L-U-S-H. But there's supposed to be like a soft letter to it, so it's maybe like Glush. Glush. It's like a slightly different sound, but it's more or less the same. I wish I brought back the Wind Fury effect. Damage it have back and wrath. You'd be like where you could just like triple it, double proc it. That'd be huge. What's up, bro? Man, hope you have a good one. Any last groups up? I don't know. Actually, so it looks like Glush is trying to see if we can put a group together. I don't know if he's listing it in LFG. Glush, if you want to, you can maybe list it in the 5.5. Oh, I think he is. Yes, he is, boys. You got us as a group. Glush, my man, trying to put a group together in the Legacy Raid section. You guys are more than welcome to join it up. This one is with cross-faction enabled, so anybody of Alliance or Horde on EU is more than welcome to join the group. Derek, how you doing, my man? Can you invite me to the community, Derek Stormscale? Can I? Hold on. I remember, could I do that? Derek Stormscale? By the way, how you doing, my guy? I hope you're having a good one. I tried. I don't know if it works, my man. I tried, though. How you doing? Yeah, we got ourselves the 3 people already with you, boy. Glush. He just needs 2 more. And we need a second group up and ready for the EU, boys. Can you comment well on the bills? Thank you so much for the content. Thank you so much, Daniel, for joining, my guy. Rogue Childs, alright? Yeah, Phil, I saw, dude. Rogue Childs are looking insane. I haven't taken a look at them in detail, so please don't spoil it too much. But I am aware that apparently Outlaw is going to be nuts. Rogue in general is going to be God mode. Shadow Step is back. Gouge is back. Grapple Hook is still available for Outlaw, so you can grapple and Shadow Step, which is going to be incredible mobility, dude. They're going to have to nerf our damage to basically heal the boss, but it will have the craziest mobility ever. It's going to be like Subtlety at the beginning of Legion. Crazy good mobility, but then you kind of tickle the enemy. You just tickle him. You tickle him. Give it a little bit of tickle. You don't really let him go anywhere at all. But I want to take a look at details. So there's probably some details that I'm missing, but it looks like the Kieran ability is back up on the talent tree. Dude, I'm excited. It looks really, really good. It looks like all 3 specs are kind of like have a very triangle shape to it, right? You have the left-hand side, you have the right-hand side, and then you have down the middle. And they don't really interact with each other. You really get to play into like a portion of your play style. But from what I've seen, it looks like, I think Subtlety has a portion. Subtlety gets flagellation, by the way, dude. It looks like Sepsis back for all 3 specs, which is so weird. Like, out of all the abilities, why Sepsis is there? Glush got a 5-man ready to go, boys! Glush with that 5-man squad ready to go. They just did a fun under 5.5 group, boys. We'll be good to go. Does anybody else wants to host a 5.5 group, by the way, boys? How we doing, Dal? What's up, guys? I think I did, my guy. Hope you're having a good one. I thought I invited you. Hold on. Name and server. Some scale. I can try it again. Hold on. Here we go. Does that work? But yeah, if you guys have like the invite link, it should be pretty good. What's going on? What's up? I think I do, man. Hope I'm good on my guy. So Glush got a 5-man ready to go. He's ready for some 5.5 1v1 duels. We do need a second group, however, boys. We do need a second one. So does anybody want to start a second group for 5.5 duels? Or potentially maybe grab the boys in here that weren't in a group. Because if somebody wants to start a second one, like my boy, I'm pretty sure Athos doing stuff. Athos hanging out the Jatar, dude. What are you doing? Dailies in there for math stuff? We do need a second group, boys. If you guys know somebody that wants to host a lead of the second group, I get a group up. Sounds good, Dirks. My man, get any friends you got going on. Get any of your homies in reality. Anyone you feel like. Also, if you do list it in the Legacy Raid. List it in Legacy Raid, but do the same thing. Like, list it as a 5.5 1v1 duels, Dalaran, whatever you want to call it. It doesn't matter what raid you have. Just list it as 5.5 1v1. It just makes it easier for people to find the group and join in with cross-faction enabled. Oh, I'm in your mom plays WoW for a minute. What? Yo, I'm in your my mom plays WoW minute for dang. Huh? Yo, I'm in your my mom plays WoW minute for Don't Dog. Hey, you my guy. I hope you have a good one. Fetty, do you got a group, my guy? How you doing, my man? You got a group going? We have a group, my man. Yeah, we do. Yeah, my boy Dirk's got a group. Looks like Penny. Yo, if you want to join in, mother, welcome to my guy. Invite your friends, invite your homies, dude. This is the time if you ever wanted to participate in the 5v5 1v1 duels. Now is the time to join up, man. It's up for EU. If you're EU, it doesn't matter whether you're Alliance, whether you're Horde, whether you got gear, whether you got none. Sounds good. Sounds good. I really need to get you added on Real ID. I really gotta add Glitch on Real ID, man. What's your Real ID? Hold on. Do I have you already or not? Because I feel like you're pretty regular in these duels, man. I feel like I should just have you added just for the sake of having you. Thank you so much for putting the group together, by the way, man. Appreciate it. I don't play the game 297 Fading Room, dude. Fair enough, fair enough. 297 Waiting Room, Season 4. Alright, joining in. Dirks, let's go, boys. We got ourselves a group over in the 5v5 1v1 on the LOG. Gloosh, also, if somebody else in your group has me added on Real ID, that also works out. You basically, when we do the groups, you'll just have them pass you. You just pass them lead when we queue up or something. That's all we'll need to do. As long as somebody in your group has me added on Real ID, we'll be chilling. Yo, 4 already ready to go. Yo, Gloosh, we got ourselves the boys ready to go very soon. They just need a +1. I'll be ready for some 5v5 1v1 duels tonight, boys. I'm so undergeared. Yo, give it a best shot, Aura. Give it a best shot, my man. These duels are for fun anyway. Just give it a best shot. That's the best way to like start learning is like when you're just stepping in. You don't got the best gear, but like playing against some of the better players, you learn very, very quickly. Very, very quickly. But thanks so much for joining, my guy. I hope you're having a wonderful evening, by the way. Hope all of you boys are having a wonderful evening. Let's add one more. We'll be good to go, boys. Yo, I need to add you for queuing. Yeah. Or I can queue with Aura. I have him on Real ID. But let me add you, homie. Let me add you, my man. Is that you? Hold on. Hopefully I don't have... Do I need to clear out my friends list, by the way? Do I need to swap people out of my Real ID? Karner? Okay. Dirk's group? Yo, Panicade sounds good. Let me get Dirk's in here, though. As well. Karner, 420. What a name, bro. What a Real ID. Oh, you got the short letters, though, so you got it before everybody else. Cool. So I got Safira in here. Don't need to clear out any more friends list. Yo, it looks like some of you guys deleted me off of friends list. Sad to see it, but I gotta swap some people out anyway. Solid Gray. No, man, do I swap out Van Warren? I don't know, man. You fool now? Did not get it? Hold on. Let me see if I can find you here, maybe. Karner 420. It shouldn't be. Yeah, there we go. Easy. Wait. Max list. Okay, I'm gonna have to swap somebody out, boys. Somebody's gonna have to go. Somebody's gonna probably have to get yeeted. Majix's devil for the. That's a homie though. Who hasn't been online for like ever? Okay, Anthrax. Sorry, Anthrax. I gotta yeet you out of here so I can add my boy Karner. Alright, boys, quickly whisper me with your Real ID. Whisper me that you got a group ready to go, and we'll get you guys queued back to back. I'm down to queue these boys, these duels, as much as possible to a union, man. We're just gonna spam queue them back to back. I have an idea how queuing works. Might not be the best option. It's all good. I got Carter added, and I got Saf added too, so we should be good to go. Let me know when R. Let me know when R. Only 4 now? It's all good. It's all good. They did a +1 over for the team. Dirks. If you guys want to join in, they need a +1 real quickly. DK run off. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, we lost one. They need a +1 real quick, and boys, you'll find them very quickly in a raid. A legacy 5v5 It's there in raid legacy, so we can get Q and B across faction. You guys are more than welcome to join. We got Carter, all the Panicade. You got the boys right here. Let's go. Just hit a +1. We got to go, boys. 1 sec. Okay, waiting for Gloosh as well. What kind of build is Gloosh gonna run, man? I feel like Gloosh could probably run something like really cheesy, really weird. Handicap, so we still be popping off. Because you know he's really, really good at that Kyrian. But I don't know if he wants to maybe play that Sepsis. Just sec on my way. Sound good, Pug Boy. Hey, my man. Hope you having good, my guy. Oh no, dear, normal sound good. Yeah, it doesn't really matter what raid you guys choose. Whether you pick like multi-core or whatever. It doesn't really make a difference. Yo, they got a 5-man. Yo, Sasha, let me know when you're ready. Okay, let me know when are. Actually, I need to be doing this. He's Russian. Now we're good. Okay, yo, Dirks, as soon as Galush's team is ready, we'll be good to go, boys. As soon as Galush's team is ready, we can get you guys queued. As soon as it says ready, we'll be good to go. Ready? Awesome. Hopefully I don't screw this up. Invite spectator match. Sasha Pro Corner 420. Oh, come on. I knew I misspelled it somewhere. Dinner match. Sasha Pro Corner 420. You would imagine I would have like some kind of like a copy paste somewhere in like a copy paste version of the spectator mode, right? Just so I can do it very, very quickly, but I have to type everyone's names individually myself. Alrighty, boys. Yo, we got Remedios and Pally. Let's go, boys! We got some boys in here. There's some 5V5 1v1 duels. Yo, chat. I want you guys to have a wonderful, wonderful evening tonight. Have the most fun in these duels. Give it your best shot. Give you the best plays. I'm also a big fan of fun plays. If you want to play risky, you know, I'm a big fan of that too. You know, huge fan. Boys, have fun. That's what's the most important part. Win or lose, getting better, growing stronger, and having fun is more important. You know what I mean? Yeah, boys, let's have some fun, yeah? So Twitch, auras allowed. Yes, auras are allowed. As being a paladin, that's you can't really help it. So auras are perfectly allowed, yeah. It's like certain raid buffs, like a pally buff or a priest buff, warrior buff, we can't really control it. So yeah, auras are allowed. Yeah, why not? Why not? Why not? Gonna be Dirks over. Plus, both teams got Paladin, so it's pretty fair. It's gonna be first up. Switch. I don't know if I've done that. Dirks gonna be first up over for the team too. We got ourselves Dinky in the back. We got Pawn alone. I like that Mog, by the way. It's like very, very Cataclysm. We got Answer with the back in the action. We got ourselves Smog MVP charging back out as a warrior. Gonna be Palace. Oh. Pilus? I don't even know how to say your name, but it's gonna be Dirks versus Pilus first. Pilus plays a very, very tanky build for his Fire Mage. Like an extremely tanky build. Dirks still get himself a quick eviscerate in there as Pilus getting pretty close. Gonna be quick managed by the Rogue. Shadow Step interrupt. Pilus trying to see if he can walk the Rogue into the freeze. Gonna be a big combustion up to the Rogue. Doesn't get the biggest damage out. Dirks does take a bit of hits. Fade really quickly. Has the cloaker case he used to. And it's gonna be Pilus trying to see if he can catch back up to him. Nova doesn't quite catch Dirks. Did use that Panda Rachel to lock him down for a second. But this man is monstrous when it comes to damage, when it comes to survivability. Literally burning a trinket on a sap, trying to see if he can catch the Rogue. I think he has enough damage to potentially lock the Rogue down. Gonna be a blink, but it's gonna be getting shot with it all the time immediately for Pilots. Trying to see if he can cover himself defensively. Dirk's trying to see if he can break through it all the time. Definitely gonna try to see if he can force out the defensive out of Pilots pretty early on. Gonna be Dirk's with a breath breaking. Trying to stay aggressive with Pilots. Just taking so many Shadow Strikes back to back. Pilots backing away for a second. No bunch of Rogue ASUS and Smoke Bomb. Ring across around Pilots as he goes for a Fireball with a Rune of Power. Potential can get him some big damage. Is gonna force out the Rogue to freeze himself in the ring. Pilot's trying to see if he can maximize the damage. Going in for more fireballs with Phoenix Flames. Getting shot by Dirks. Trying to stay aggressive with those stuns as soon as possible. He's potentially going to go back to back cheap shots. Exactly what he's going to do. Pilot's got him just a million shield stuff. A blind onto the mage with an ice block to follow. Cheap shot by the Rogue. Cloaker shot is right after. Pilot's could be big trouble. Has no ice block. Cauterize the only thing keeping him alive. Trying to get him some shields. Dirk super low in health as well. Could be anyone's game at this point. Both are extremely low. Shadow Blades potentially out of Dirk. Does he get into him? Oh, Pilots does get him fairly low. And Bone alone trying to see if he might be able to catch up to Pilots. and take him out. Gonna be immediate poly. Does not have a trigger to break it. Pilot looks like he's gonna back up out of that completely, trying to see if he might be able to break combat and go for food. Pawn alone, if he can catch back up to him fairly quickly, he might be able to break the food. Exactly what's gonna happen. Pilot's trying to see if he can find himself some cover behind the pillar while he's running away. That soul shape. Love that soul shape, by the way. Hodge of the pilots could potentially be above a blink out of him. Gonna be blinking into a wall with an ult time just to make sure he's extra covered. Pawn alone does get himself some wings rolling in, so it looks like real wings, but doesn't sit that polymer for too long. Got himself flash scout getting interrupted on it as Pilot's just trying to see if he can get some fire blast around the corner while channeling a full fireball or try to cast up a fireball. Just back up for the mage, and Paul alone is going to slow down by the images with his frostbolts. Pilot's got himself plenty of a good situation. Gonna be a little almost catching back up to him, but it's going to be a blink as he goes in for a finisher. I don't even know if that actually did damage to the mage, to be honest. Quick mass invis, or normal invis. I'm so used to seeing arcade mages nowadays with C-Mark. Normally I used to have a bunch of mass invis happen, but a quick actual full invis for Paulus, as it does catch Paul alone in a quick poly. And just continue to get fireballs, and I think just trying to see if he can fish out for cooldown reduction on his combustion with his fireballs. That or just trying to get himself some sustained damage versus the paladin, little by little, chip it away at the guy. Blinking around the corner, aggressively going for that interrupt. Spawn alone trying to recover, but that just could be, oh, big damage out of the combustion out of Pilus. I hate how your camera is all kinds of bug, but it's going to mock the MVP. That quick interrupt locking out the paladin on the ability to even bubble, and Paladin's taking lots of damage from mock damage, sleeping back right over. It does catch a quick heal. I think it might have been an impending victory. Paladin's just trying to use the soul shape in order to reposition completely away from mock dam, utilize as much mobility as possible just to stay alive. A mock dam is looking locked out in the bubble. Yeah, exactly, because I thought you were actually doing a pretty good aura. But yeah, when you get locked out in the bubble, man, it's an unfortunate situation. It's super unfortunate. It's like 6 seconds too, so unless you got something going on, unless you got a setup, it's those 6 seconds, it could be pretty rough. Gonna be a big spear by Mog. Damn, couldn't quite catch Pally's in there. Polymorph should be out, and that's gonna be no more reflect available for Mog. Damn, didn't have a Blaze Storm available that time. But it's gonna be Pally's just trying to see if he can completely immune any kind of burst out of Mog Dem. That was his full reckless abandon, but the warrior has been put on ice. And Palace is just trying to see if you could use that survivability to outlast the warrior. Maybe just waiting for combustion to come back up. It's going to be 5 minutes very soon, so dampening is slowly going to start rolling in. Palace has surprising amounts of longevity in these duels. Those shields with a short cooldown for blink applying a shield, and shields healing you gives you a lot of that livability. But plus also blinking gives you a small shield based on your overall health pool, and with health pools increasing in Season 3 and continuing to increase in Season 4, it continues to be a solid shield no matter if they nerf it or not. So honestly, this man's got himself a lot of survivability, plus the cooldown reduction from Night Fade really does turn things around for him. Gives him more shields, more blinks, which is more survivability overall, and those blinks are able to get him out of stuns. So even less CC potential out of the opposite enemy team. So like this guy got himself like a really nice setup. Gonna be fireballs versus Mock Dem. Big combustion gonna be immediate reflect, trying to see if he can blink right after he has ultra shot pre-rolling. And Mock Dem trying to see if he might be able to turn this around. It's gonna be big and raging blows coming down as he's trying to get him some big crushing blows to Palace. Realize the Palace is gonna have all time. Has him ready. That's gonna be quick harpoon. Not harpoon, but a quick spear. But he's able to break it without a blink. And it's gonna be Palace going for a quick breath of the Mock Dem, freezing him away, and just gonna try to see if he can actually just force the man to leave. He literally forced the guy to quit with that setup. Dinky is going to be up next, trying to get some downs from his pilots. As a survival hunter, do you hard counter mages, or does a mage win this situation? But Mogdam literally left it. He was like, you know what? That was my full spear. He blinked out on my big cooldown. He's absolutely just avoided all of my bursts. And he's like, you know what? It's not even worth it. Actually forced the guy to leave. I really hate when duels end like that, man. I mean, you can't really control when somebody leaves, but man, Pilot's dude, he's just actually just so far unstoppable. Polymorph on the Dinky. Pilot's find himself kind of lowish in health, but is that really going to be enough though? Because the mage can really recover a lot of it. Icebug back up, Cauterize back up, going to be a tar trap. Slow him down for a second as Dinky got himself Flame Shot back at the Pilots. Got himself big damage rolling in. Coordinate Assault, but that shit could have big damage output. That's going to be dots rolling onto Pilots. Got himself all the time in order to make sure he's extra health health. He got himself repositional mobility. Shifted power. Shoot get interrupted. Actually freeze. So Dinky's still holding on to an actual full-blown interrupt in case he needs to. Rain down for that one. Interrupt on a freeze. Locking him out on ice block. But that's could be bad for Pilots. Does get himself an ice block either way, dude. Get a lockdown on a Ring of Frost was actually kind of sketchy, but Dinky was able to land it. That was a nice quick interrupt there. I was surprised he was able to do it. Gonna be Pilots. Got up all that health back up. Gonna be a full combustion. The pet is polymer, so can't even go for a pet stack. So Dinky just has to take all the damage. Has to go for a turtle shell in order to try to reduce as much pressure on a Pilots, especially during his cooldowns. Dinky kind of lowish on health. Pilots just got himself a few more combustion. Pyroblast still doing a bit of damage. Gonna be a quick interrupt on a freeze. Dinky had no health whatsoever. Need himself a little bit more health. Battle Master Trick in order to give himself better health output. Stun onto Pilots. Does have a blink for it. Ring of Frost is gonna be able to freeze the pet. All the time is up. The kill shots can still do a lot of damage though. All the time the kill shot does get refreshed. Big grenades around the Pilots. Get himself just a little bit of shields. Another blink in order to get himself one survivability. Freeze as Dinky does go down. His pet as well as him do erupt in a living bomb. And both of them do go down with Abaddon. Last one left. Over for the team 2. Forced to hold the fort. Looks like he's giving Pilots a little bit of opportunity to get himself a bit of a reset, a little bit of a setup. Pilots is going to be able to blink out of there. What's up, Greg? How you doing, man? Yo, Dal, happy Friday. Thanks so much, my guy. Appreciate you. Hope you're enjoying the duels. So far, unless you're any one of the other boys over in Team 2, you're probably not enjoying your Friday. But unless you're Pilots, you're probably having a blast. But Abaddon could potentially crush him. Pilots finds himself with not a lot of health and not a lot of cooldowns really available. Cauterize is up. Does have shields. Probably gets some cooldown reduction very, very soon with a Night Fae. That means there's going to be combustion back up. Ice block on 3-minute CD, so unless he gets like a really cool cooldown reduction value, this man could be a little bit behind. Mage is insane. Dude, fire mages are incredibly durable in duels. Like insanely durable in duels. And they have incredibly good bursts too. The CC is just absolutely phenomenal. Pilots trying to see if he can walk away from the pet. He knows that the pet can interrupt him with a stun. And that's going to be Pilots just trying to see if he can go for an overkill. Actually just played it super defensively. Eventually Abaddon should be able to hold him down with a chain of ice, I imagine. And it's going to be the pet. Is the pet still rooted? No, looks like the pet got back in there. Going to be a grip out of Abaddon. Trying to see if he can maybe pull Pilots out in the open. Going to be polymer, but he does cancel it out instead. He knows he's going to be pet interrupt. Stun onto Pilots potentially. Does all the time. It's going to be able to ult time back up. He has nothing really left. Cauterize, the only thing keeping him alive is going to be able to get away from the pets for a second. That shield is going to be reapplied. Walking back into the main pet. It's going to be Cauterize right there. Shooting power. Trying to see if he may be able to get him some shields. Blink in order to get himself a new shield. Refreshing the shield yet again. That's going to be the pet still on him. Gripping back down. Combustion up for Pilots. Abaddon has the defensive in case he wants to use it. Doesn't feel like he needs to use AMS just yet. Just kind of actually just hitting damage into Pilots. Pilots with a blink. Does get himself a shield. Going to be AMS out for Abaddon. Immuning that root. Band of Rage to stop him. Place for a second. Pilots needs himself a little bit more value here. Is going to go for Ring of Frost. If the pet does attack him right now, it could be pretty bad. Pilots still takes a lot of that glowing shadows damage. Got himself a shield in the last second. Trying to see if he can avoid the death as best as possible. But you can't really outrun the guy. Chain of Ice that's going to be Abaddon gripping him on the blink breath, but he's going to get stung by the swarm. And that's going to be the pet amplified in damage that it does. Images are up. Trying to keep Pilots a little bit more survivability here, but I think it's going to be over. Night Fae. Seed Pot is going to end up taking him out. With Abaddon barely surviving that one, but the man had to find the mage at the 10-minute mark. Are you kidding me? Can it be Chain of Ice? This way Abaddon needs himself as much self-healing as possible. Potentially might have to go very defensive versus RMT. Very, very defensive. Wings are up for RMT immediately. And this way Anton trying to see if he can cut him out. Stunning him as he's going to go for a trinket into IBF immediately. Abaddon needs himself all the healing in the world. May have to go for a death pack really, really early here. Try to heal himself with a AMS as well as Ledgeborn. Using those death calls defensively. Try to keep the damage onto RMT. RMT still has a bubble in case he wants to use it. Unless RMT finds himself low in health and he has to execute to proc him. Going to be Abaddon. Now that he got some distance from RMT, is going to go for a death pack. Got himself a full flash scout. Could potentially force something out of RMT. Going to be better powered stun. RMT is going to bubble out. Just knows he needs to use it right then and there. Trying to see if he can reverse some of the damage back to Abaddon while he got the immunity. Anti-magic zone is going to give him 50% damage reduction from Holy. You ain't going to back in, but the stun doesn't going to do anything. That's going to be the pets joining in, just engulfing him and then just clawing him down. Devouring the boy, and Abaddon does survive it. Barely hanging in, man. Narrowly hanging in there. Who is it going to be up next? Is it going to be Kirak? Is it Kira? Is it going to be Gloosh? Is it going to be Slasha? Slash? What's your name? Kira... Wait. Kira Cream Pie. Kira Cream Pie. All right. We're gonna keep it short, keep it Kira. I like that name though. Slash AFK is gonna go in immediately with Shadowblade. Not really going for a stealthy opener versus Anton. Anton with an AMS, seeing a big Shadow defensive cooldown or defensive cooldown on Slash. Gonna be Shadow Step, Kyrian Burst. Anton is gonna shrink out of it. Just trying to see if he can waddle away from Slash. Slash with a re-stealth Shadow Strike. Oh, not really given the DK an opportunity to recover. At that point, there's not really much you can do as a Death Knight, to be honest though. But he did do pretty well. Yo, that mage popped off, man. He lived for a while. The Death Knight was able to shut him down, and the Death Knight was able to continue to play into the Paladin too. So at least he had himself somewhat of a situation there, yeah? Very well done, boys. Yo, let's get these boys up back in here, yeah? Let's get another group up and running. Yo, if you guys need more, let me know if you're looking for more groups, if you're looking for more boys. I think it'd be great. Hell yeah. Was Dicky forget to swap talents? I'll give my guy Lucas. Oh, good. Don't worry about my man. You did really, really good. You're more than welcome to keep playing, by the way. Hold on. Hold on. What is this? Hold on. What is this meme right here, dude? I feel like I'm gonna get personally attacked right now. Hold on. Hold on. Let me figure out the audio. 175, dude. First duel of the night. Let me know how you boys are doing. Let me know if you put a group together. The Panda was mad crazy. Dude, he did really, really well. It's crazy how good his output is, man. Mommy, that guy's playing Outlaw Rogue. Don't look at him, Ricky. I don't want you to be influenced by. Oh, god damn it, Ricky. What's up, my guys? How y'all doing? Huge. Yes. I'm a great role model. What's wrong with this, huh? What's wrong with this? I'm just appreciating the kids' vocabulary. What do you mean? That's the ones that hurt the most are the ones that are real. Alright, boys, how are we doing? How's the groups going? We got anybody who are looking for more? Looks like both the groups are open. We got ourselves a 5-man ready to go. Looks like Panda Cage or Antobadan are ready. And they need a +1 for your boy Gloosh. One more spot is open. Find them over in Raid Legacy, boys. How much longer duels on? We're gonna be on here for at least another hour and a half. How you doing, my man? A little bit longer. Boys, by the way, have y'all, hey, welcome everybody popping into the stream now. Have y'all seen them Hunter Towers? Have y'all seen them Rogue Towers, dude? Yo, I haven't take a look at the Rogue in detail, so please no spoilers too hard. But we get apparently Shadow Dance back for all 3 specs. Shadow Step. Get Gouge for all 3 specs, dude. It looks like a Vendetta is gone for Assassination replaced with a Death Mark. Dude, they got some big changes, man. I'm really excited. I'm actually legitimately hyped up. I want to see how that class plays. You know what? I was going into Dragonflight. I'm looking at it as I may not be playing group ready. Are you lead, Cage, or is it still Dirks? If Dirks is still lead, I'll get him up and running just a bit. As soon as Gloosh got a +1. If you guys want to join in, by the way, Alliance and Horde, I'm more than welcome to. Dungeons, pre-made groups, Legacy, find a group, top number 5 over in the chat, top of the chat, and you're good to go. Sasha or Gloosh looking for a +1. Anyone need one? Yes, I do. And I cross-faction group ready with Gloosh looking for more. Make sure you guys have the cross-faction thing enabled, by the way, whenever you're looking for groups. It helps a ton. Actually, it looks like I can sign up and I can join because I'm a Horde, so it looks like he does have it available. Awesome. Really, Rogues, you have one there? I haven't taken a look at him closely, D-Woods. I'll let you guys know tonight. I'll be posting stuff about. I'll be posting my thoughts about him tonight, and I'll have a video on it tomorrow. My thoughts on the Rogue stuff. I'm in. Awesome. Let's get Sasha Pro. They need a +1 still, boys. Oh, Gloosh. I keep calling Sasha Pro, but Gloosh. I believe I have to hit it. I think if he made it, but blame the meme skills of grading hours. Dude, Alpha is actually a pretty big memer. I never really realized it. I never really, like, Alpha posts memes here and there, but I never realized he was like so spot on. They're like really good quality, like excellent quality. This guy is just so good at it. I'm very, it's like I never realized how good he is until recently. Good, watch it again, got back at work. Yeah, it's all good, AJ, my man. Thanks so much for joining, my man. Appreciate you. Road sacrifice for the win with though. Yeah, I know, right? Road sacrifice is huge. Wait, are hunters still getting road sacrifice? Is that a baseline? Also, hunters, speaking about hunters, boys, wailing arrow, silence in AoE for BM, huge. Pet damage for that spec, massive. You gotta have like a big pet build and pets empower your damage. There's so much cool interactivity for Beastmaster specifically. I'm really excited. We need one more, boys, for one more to join for Team Gloosh. If y'all want to join, you're more than welcome to. You'll find the group as Alliance or Horde. You're more than welcome to join, boys, on EU Dungeons, Premier Group, Raids Legacy. You're like, wait, why? I'm not trying to sign up for Raid. It's weird. Give it a second. Find the group. Top number 5 at the top. Hit enter. We got a 5V5 1v1 Duels group. Although we're listing them in LFG for raiding, so that cross faction can be enabled, so we can get Alliance and a Horde together. So you guys are more welcome to join. Look at it recently. How you been? You're looking really good recently. Me? I'm looking really good. I actually have been getting less and less sleep now. I feel like I've actually been getting less and less healthy. I mean, today I didn't even get food. I had a bowl of ramen over here that I was gonna eat for dinner, but then I'm trying to get the stream up and running and all that stuff and everything, and then I'm trying to get everything going. Hey, down there for chat. What's up, fam? I basically just got like a fork full of noodles, and that's a little all I'm running off of today. I've been disheveled, lacking sleep, stressed. So actually, you're telling me I'm looking good, but I feel like I've been a little bit on the opposite side, IRL. So I don't know, man. I feel like I am one of those people that does function pretty well in high stress situations, though. I feel like when push comes to shove, I really do pull through at times. So maybe that's part of that. But IRL, it feels like everything has been crumbling around me, bro. My sleep schedule, my food intake, energy, mood. So it hasn't been a great spot. You can rough patch and be everyone to make sure your mental state is doing good. It was doing good through rough patch and buffet. No, I'm chilling. Like in terms of like excitement, like I'm really excited for Dragonflight in general. And plus we're also getting season 4 in Shadowlands. Honestly, I remember like the rough patch and BFA. This Shadowlands so far hasn't been that rough at all. I actually have been enjoying Shadowlands so far quite a bit, and I'm excited for the season 4 content. Like if we only got this current patch and that's all we had for the rest of the expansion, I would have been pretty upset. But knowing that we had season 4 on the horizon, I'm actually legit excited. Okay, boys, we got ourselves groups. Get you guys back in here. Who's lead? Is Panda Cage lead now? Hold on, let me try Panda. Panda Cage, are you lead? Panda Kage Cage. I appreciate you asking them, man. I really do. Thank you so much, Nye. Thank you. That's a really, I don't know what to say. Thank you so much for asking and being concerned. I'm the target. Make sure you guys are online on Real ID. Make sure you're online on Real ID. Real quick. Panda Cage is online. Sasha Pro online. Okay, we should be good to go. It says I have no target. Pan E Kage. Okay, that's why. Yo, thank you boys so much for asking, man. I appreciate it. Not a lot of people really do. Not a lot of people are like, yo, are you good? Usually, so I really do appreciate it. No, like this expansion, man, or the end expansion, you know how it always is, dude. You know how it all is, right? It's the end of an expansion. What I am sad about is like a lot of my homies haven't been playing nearly as much. Like we had a lot of roster problems in the guild, for example, right? As we get close to the end of expansions, like people are just like really losing interest, and they're basically checking out until like season 4 or until Dragonflight. So it's been a little bit on the sad side of like, oh man, because it impacted a lot of our progression for this tier quite a bit. It's good that we're in Jailer. We're almost done with him. Nerfs are good. I think he dies next week, which is really nice to see. But yeah, for me personally, I've actually been in a pretty good mood. I mean, season 4 is actually legit looking really good to me. I'm actually legitimately excited. And the fact that we hopefully will have the alpha coming up this next week, I think it's going to be really good as well, overall. So I've actually been in a really good mood. The Rogan talents and stuff, like keeping me busy, but I just haven't had a lot of time IRL, and I've been not really getting a lot of sleep either. But otherwise, I'm doing good. Thank you much for asking. I really appreciate it. Alrighty, let's get some duels back up and running, boys. Switch. We got We got an honorable duel. Zedza walking up to give a quick bow to Anta Badan, meeting each other in the field of strife. I like your mog, by the way. You get yourself a dagger, you get yourself a practice sword, a practice katana, gonna be immediate. Resident trick and Anta Badan, trying to see if you can AMS it. I think you may have been able to clip an AMS in there. I think Zedza went in with a cheap shot rather than a kidney shot. Off the bat versus Anton is gonna be diving to stealth immediately. Does he have dots on him? He burning, I think, a sippy cup potentially to remove those dots to make sure he gets up a clean reset. But Anton not having to pop big cooldowns versus this, just trying to get aggressive. That AMS covered him. This is why as a rogue you gotta make sure that your stuns are very, very airtight. That you're able to chain from one stun to the next and not give a gap. Otherwise, Resonator gets absorbed into AMS immediately. 2-minute cooldown, bested by like a 30-second CD, 40-second CD. Zedza opening up onto Antobadan, immediately forcing out IBF. Gonna be the big fed, dropping in versus Zedza. It's gonna do a bit of damage. The rogue better be very, very careful. Intro quickness on versus Antobadan, trying to see if he can maybe get some damage in. Blind onto the unholy DK. The pet is still able to do quite a bit of damage. Evasion up for Zedza, just try to avoid the pet when he can. And it's going to build some calm points off of it. Zedza already burning a lot of CDs. That is CDs out of Antobadan, however. Does get himself a big grip onto Zedza with the clock shot to follow. Can shadow to Antobadan. Does have Lichborn available. Does Zedza have any damage to follow? Go potentially go for Shadow Blades if you wanted to. Is he going to activate him or is he going to hold back? Smoke bomb for Zedza. Try to have a tussle into smoke. Going to be big damage out of Antobadan. The pet's joining in. Quick vanish shot of the rogue. Does Antobadan find him? Does he realize he's behind the pillar? Looks like the dots are still on him. Flash cover around the corner. That's going to be the pet's joining in. Zedza is surrounded by the army, and that's going to be quite a bit of significant damage on him with the Kevin Slime joining in as well. Zedza could potentially be in a bit of trouble. The pet is attacking him, but I'm still getting auto attacks to the wall here and there as part of the, which is something I always found really weird in Shadowlands, is the fact that we can attack the wall like that. Stun on Zedza, the pet taking, oh, that quick stun, the empowerment, the whole combo, oh my god, Anton! Taking down that rogue with Glush up next. With the Shadow Blades immediately, potentially forcing out cooldowns out of Anton. That's going to be a Resonator. Definitely going to have to force out a Trinket out of him, most likely. No, actually just goes in for a fatty Death Strike just to recover all that damage. With a Chain of Ice on the Glitch as he goes in for a Disarm. The Shadow Blades are going to get partially absorbed into that anti-magic zone. Try to go for the big fat stun to Glitch. Antobadan is super low in health. Maybe playing way too risky. Still holding on to Trinket in case he needs to. Going to be a Swarm joined in. Glitch with an evasion. Cloak of Shadows. Going to be Pet Sacrifice with a new one summoned up. Anton with a Trinket. Dark back immediately. Doesn't have a lot of health to really work with. Glitch recovered all the health back. I think going for the big Sippy Cup build. Into an army of the undead. Joining in. Cheap shot onto Antobadan. Does end up taking him out with a Hunter's Mark immediately as they can try not to give opportunity to get any kind of recovery. Trying to make sure the rogue does not get away scot-free. Let's go try to see if he can swing around the corner. Does get himself a re-stealth. I'm surprised he actually landed one. Very, very quick. Into a full stun into Dinky. Does go big defensives. And that's going to be a freezing trap. Smoke bomb up for Gloosh. Looks like the pet has been pulled back for a second there. Gloosh is able to build some comp points off of it. Dinky got himself range damage. Is going to go for Manic Bandage to recover. But does cancel it out. Flare around the corner. Gloosh, if he does have a shadow step, he may be able to do something. That's going to be a Hunter's Mark falling off the pet. Didn't get him walked away from him. I think he stunned the pet. And then backed away from Dinky just to break combat and get himself a re-stealth. This rogue had like a so little space to work with around that pillar. But utilizes so well to capture himself a re-stealth either way. Gloosh is just another level. Stun to Gloosh does have a Trinket actually, so he's able to burn in case he needs to. Kill shots coming through back to back. Potentially can get himself a Sippy Cup. Stun onto the pet immediately. Flare down. Gloosh trying to see if he can maybe catch up to Ninky. Does hit him with a Disarm freeze and trap, stopping him for a second. Looks like Gloosh is gonna have the pet break him out of the freeze. Big damage onto Dinky. Massive eviscerates. Oh my goodness. Bonus out of eviscerate burst there at the end. Oh my man. And Mercs, which I think is Dirks on a Merc monk character. I like it. Mercs act or Mercs. I was gonna say Mercs X, but that kind of doesn't really work. That doesn't really work that well. With Glooch hiding behind the pillar. Hunter's Mark on him, but Mercs can't see him. But should be able to have an opener. Mercs, he's just waiting out. Playing an Orc monk, which is probably the best combo you could be against a rogue. The Orc reducing the value of those stuns, letting it be a bit more resilient against them. Monk able to get some big bursty damage versus Gloosh. Plenty of ability to potential outrun him. Gonna be immediate. Resonator does Mercs. Pop a Trinket for it. Get it super low. Chooses not to. Goes for report. He played it super risky. I don't know if you had to do it, but did not have to burn any defenses versus the burst. He's looking for a full recovery. As the dampening goes rolling in at the 1% mark. That's a big defensive. That flesh kept absorbing a huge portion of damage output just now. as Merrick's got himself a little bit of self-heal rolling in. 2% dampener, 5 minutes into the duel. And Merrick's trying to see if he may be able to get proactive here, picking up the eyes. Gloosh getting shotting him down, locking him down for a second. Does he burn a trick at this time? It's going to be big damage in cap, as he didn't go for a cheap shot in between. Being an orc, it do sit stuns a little bit less long. Lexi, Gloosh does go for a trinket evasion, waiting for Mercs to commit big damage, commit a full cooldown. So it's going to be Shadow Step for a second. Disarm onto the Rogue. Mercs may have to pop defensive here. Does Sport out of the way. Tried to recover. The Rogue tried to get aggressive. Tried to sprint right over next to him. Ring a piece, booping him out of the way. Gloosh building calm points while Shadow Blaze is active. Going in for a stun immediately. Getting booped out away from Mercs back to back. Is that going to be enough though? Oh, man, the eviscerates. He's catching all of them crits, boys. Big Guns is going to be up next. Try to see if he may be able to put the big ones being the pets, out versus the Gloosh. Is Gloosh going to go for a 1v4 here? The Monk risked it all. Dude, that was risky. As I guess a Rogue is like so difficult to gauge, like, do I trinket, do I not? Because I feel like I said it's tricky to lose. Stun, big ass taking a huge shit. What is this? Hold on. Wait a second. We just watched a man get massacred there. With Big Guns just getting absolutely the big crits, the big eviscerates. What is this? What is this? Galoosh landing a full stun versus Pone going in for a human racial really early on. Blessing protection right after. This Rogue of my team is still good. You're good now. You're good, my man. Glitch is really good. Glitch is does pretty well in these duels. But I'm pretty sure he does outside of the duels in the arena as well. Some rogues are just insane right now. Imagine them in Season 4. Bone, I don't know if he has anything for this. Just burned a Blessing Protection. Does not have access to Bubble. And Gloosh just going for a full clean of the full team. But is that a full 1v5? Yeah, actual full sweep. Full 5-man sweep. Just like that. This is Rogues, boys. What do you mean? You can't kill him with all CDs? Question mark. Wait. Oh my god, only hope is the Arcane Mage. Yeah, I think only hope right now against this Rogue is potentially an Arcane Mage, who just found himself some kind of big cheesy build. You just need a class that's able to surprise a Rogue even more. We know that Rogues definitely have very surprising damage, especially now they're playing like a really offensive finality Lego. I kind of miss Rogues want to play like a very defensive Lego, or just the carrion one at least. But now they can go double Damie Lego. Man. With the crit, you die. There's not much you can really do. With how many visitors they get through back to back, it is nuts. But definitely you need another class that's able to surprise a Rogue just the same. Alright, but let's get another up and running, yeah? Another duel up and running for the night. Let me know if you guys need teams or if you guys want to join in. You're more than welcome to. Raid's Legacy, we got a 5-man group trying to get put together. 1-man team, 1 man is missing. Here we go. 2 are missing, but Jerk's trying to put a group together. And on that group, if you all boys want to join in, as long as you're EU, Alliance, and Horde, everybody's welcome. Trying to join down. Samuel, mother welcome to our guy. My EU boys, you guys are more welcome to join him. Find him in the Legacy late section. Legacy, did it say Legacy late section? That's not what I meant. Legacy raid Legacy section. The reason why we do them Legacy raids is so that we can do cross faction and you guys can join in. The Hunter, yeah, actually just incredible amount of damage out of nowhere. That was a Warcraft and on the Hunter. I know, right? That was ridiculous. That was I don't even know what happened. I think the Hunter was just like, you know what? I think I'm okay. I don't think I need to burn a trinket just yet. So Gloosh is ready. Gloosh will get you back in here as soon as possible. But the other team needs 2 more. Just need 2 more boys. What's up, Jake? How you doing, my man? Hope you're doing my good, my guy. Go Seawork. Yo, maybe tomorrow. Maybe Seawork will pop in tomorrow. Because last time Seawork played, he actually just got played. Oh, I think he had to play against his one time against a Rogue. The rest of it was against a Death Knight, which is a kind of a hard counter for Arcade. And then Survival Hunter, which is also kind of a hard counter for Arcade. Arcade specifically, maybe not Fire. It just Arcade has to cast everything inside of the burst. That makes it harder to play. Where's the one mention I don't forget? Can I link your videos in chat? No, chat, it won't let chat. It's a YouTube chat thing. It's not like my channel. It's not a setting I implement. Normally you'll be able to link all the... Normally on Twitch you'll be able to link links and stuff. But in YouTube chat they just don't let you, unless you're a mod. But yeah, how you doing, Lucas? Hope you have a good one. Is it on the EU? Well, Friday is an EU 5V5 duels stream. Saturday is for my NA boys. Saturday's for the boys, but Friday is for the other boys, you know what I mean? So Friday are EU duels, Saturday are NA duels. If you want to join the NA duels tomorrow, Brahman LBM Hunter, low gear plus red. Really? Okay, that's all good. Yeah, everybody and anybody is welcome to join the duels, but at least it explains a little bit of like what happened there, yeah? Yo, they need one more offer for my man Dirks on the Mercs 5V5 duels. Find the group over in Raid's Legacy section, boys. There's a 1v1 versus you on my monk called Monk. We actually end up beating me. I'm so hyped. Wait, really? Yo, it's been a bit, huh? bit, huh? Looks like we need a +1 also on the team glue, so we need a +1 for both of the teams, boys. Find them over in LG. What's up, Ash? How you doing, my man? Anybody on Horde? So the teams are cross-faction. If you're Horde or Alliance, you're more than welcome to join either one of the teams. It's not a Horde team. It's not an Alliance team. This is why we list them in Raid's Legacy section. So then cross-faction is enabled. Anybody can join in. Alliance, Horde, doesn't matter your item level. You want to join in, sign up. They'll get you in there. Doing great. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. I don't have a lot of sleep, actually, but Rogues and Hunters just recently got their first look at the talents coming from the Dragonflight. So let's take a look at them earlier. I'm going to be up all night long. Take a look at both of them. Take a look at all the cool new utilities getting added for all the classes. So I got a long night ahead of me. I'm going to get some food after this. I'm going to chill on the couch and I'm going to get cracking, dude. I'm going to be looking. I'm going to be getting footage. I'm going to be doing all that. I'm excited, honestly. I'm excited. I'll probably post over in Discord my thoughts on them. You want more? Yo, if you guys want to invite the boys over from the community section, like if anybody wants to join in, yo, can I join? Yo, Rogue Gus is looking for a +1. You guys can give him a quick invite. Rogue Gus is looking for a +1. If maybe Slash is looking for a group, Pwn alone, Atho potentially, right? If any of those guys are looking for a 5-man group, you can just invite him from the community section. It makes it easier. So it looks like Team Dirks is ready to go. Actually, no. Looks like, wait, yeah. Well, it looked like no, but then yeah. Looks like we need one more for Team Gloosh, and we'll be good to go, boys. If y'all want to join Raid's Legacy, anybody and everybody is welcome. Sheridan's full specs. Yeah, it's crazy, dude. Yeah, you get the curing ability. Gouge is back. It looks like Vendetta is gone and replaced. Dude, Vendetta for Assassination Rogues is gone. It is getting replaced with a whole nother ability. Can I join? How can I join? Find us on 5V5 1v1 groups, my guy. Check out LFG, Dungeons, Pre-Made, Legacy. Find a group, it's up number 5 at the top, and you should be able to see a group with the 5V5 1v1 duels. You're more than welcome to join it, or join the community section. Join the 5V5 dueling community over on the EU. We got the code right there. Join up, and you can be like, yo, anybody looking for a group? Get me in there, bud. You know what I mean? 2v2 5-man squad. What is this? For Antaurus. 2-on-2 5-man squad. I don't know what that is. Milkry. Oh, okay. It's me. Hey, wait, that you're Milkry? I didn't realize that you're Milkry, man. I'm so bad with names. Hey. Yeah, dude. Those old thumbnails, man. Just a gradient color background, character portrait to make it look funny, ability. Dude, we have evolved. Milkry, my man, how you doing? Yo, dude, 100 trees, awesome. I'm waiting for them to add 100 trees in the calculator. All right, you boys ready? Let's get you guys a good arena, man. I gotta get Karner 420 and Sasha Pro. Alrighty, boys, get you guys back in there. I do remember you, Milkry. What do you mean? That's a name you've been around since like Legion days, I believe, right? I do remember the name Milkry. I want to say you've been around since Legion days. There's some names that I remember from like Legion days. Milkry, I do remember that name. Didn't you? Okay, I'm probably gonna get this wrong, but I want to say you played a druid. I feel like the name. I'm trying to remember. I'm not great at names, but I have like more like a picture memory. I'm trying to remember like what character had the health bar with the name Milkry above their heads. And for some reason, I'm thinking orange class. I was even there for the Shazback reference. Shazback reference druid. Gotta get the druid right then. Oh, you can calculate it? Yeah, it's really exciting, which makes my job of working on a video tonight much easier. I kind of like what I did with the priest for the calculator. I think it was really easy to put together, and I'm probably going to do something very similar for rogues and hunters, unless I decide otherwise. But it does make it much easier to like really look at the talents and orient around them. Alrighty, boys, let's get another up and running for the night. Yeah, switch. We got ourselves together team 1 with Merx waiting for his team to go first with Rogue S in the back. We got ourselves my man and Mary gonna be first up. Over for the team 1, got us a full Nazathi and purple Mog. I like it versus Revity. Both of them just blasted each other out with a Might of the Holy. Gonna be final rank by Revity. And Mary may have to pop some defenses here as it's still big damage out of Revity. And Mary just trying to see if he can play defensively, using wings in order to catch himself some healing. Going for the Wake of Ashes just to get him some Word of Glory. Revity jumping off the side with a quick blind, looking for the reset. We got ourselves team 1 together with Zetari. I like the Mog going in there. We got us Naya as well in the back. Brightfur for some reason dying over this team. Revity getting hit with a Hodges, and Mary gonna walk by him at low health completely, trying to see if he can catch him some healing, playing more of a defensive. Hodge that go. We'll introduce team 2 in just a moment here. Once we see these paladins after either killing one another or stabilizing, and Mary swinging back in, trying to see if he can crack the defensive of Revity as he summons up the shield of vengeance to protect himself. Using the shield to potentially get aggressive with Mary, and Mary's being very careful, trying not to break the shield so he bursts into his own phase, but he does have to be very careful. Hammer of Justice used defensively, uses the range abilities in order to break through the shield, feeling pretty confident right now, looking to slam down Revity. Revity maybe looking for a bubble, potentially bubble out of Mary, bubble out of Revity, and Revity is looking for the full-blown recovery. With flash cut up for Mary, just trying to see if he can catch back up full on health. And Revity going for flash of light in a bit of a tight spot himself. But it's going to be a flash cut up for Mary. Has a bit of that advantage with the flash cut. Trying to see if it may be able to give him a little bit more of a offensive situation, a bit more of a better spot. As Revity takes a lot of damage back to back from Mary, struggling to keep himself alive. Potential blessing of protection might not even be able to do much. Needs himself another heal, but he does go down. With Kira going to be up next, charging out versus Mary. Looks like it was going to be Zodeza up next, but it looks like maybe Kira just either there was confusion or somebody charged out before it was their turn, but it looks like Mary is getting slammed down by Kira completely. It looks like Kira is forcing a duel versus Mary. I think Zodeza was supposed to go next, but he's like, I guess he's just, if Zodeza was supposed to go next, I'm sorry Zodeza if Kira is yoinking your spot of going next, but thank you for being a good sport, letting him play, I guess. And keeping these duels kind of structured more or less. And Mary trying to see if he can walk away. Kira does lock it down the stump. Potentially could be crushing him here. Does get on the proc. Seraphim member ready to go. Wars up to chain the stunts back to back. And Mary catches a quick clutch shield with Shield of Vengeance. Potentially could blow back up into Kira's face. Looks like Kira does go for a very defensive play with a Guardian legendary. Got him some big Word of Glory and a massive 45% damage reduction. I believe it's 45, if not 50. Looks like Mary is able to range damage through the Shield of Vengeance, but this could be a bubble out of Kira. Kira does go for the bubble, and Mary could be in a bit of a tight spot, but Kira is mostly playing defensive, trying to catch up on healing. She's not really putting a lot of pressure onto Mary, who is going to be losing out on that bubble right now, or on that wings. Does have eye for an eye for back though. Gonna be eye for an eye for Kira. And Mary holding back for his own eye for an eye, but potentially could be using it as well. He's gonna go for a flash cut. No interrupt. Gonna be a flash cut back for Kira. It's gonna get interrupted though as Mary gets a full flash cut to the zone. Gonna be going for a quick stun into Mary. And Kira got nothing really going on right now. Defensively could go for blessing protection. It's only gonna stop some of the physical damage. But Paladin is being majority holy damage. It's not really gonna prevent a lot of that output. And Mary looks like he's gonna back up for a moment here. Away from Kira. Kira loading up a bunch of hammers. That's going to be a couple of those Necrolord Gallows flying in. So you got himself a big go anytime now. Seraphim potentially could go for a stun. Potentially a big blowout for him. Mary or Kira trying to see if he can take Mary down. And Mary does drop quite a low. It's going to be a slime shield protected for a moment as it dips to 50% health. But looks like he's going to make a full recovery. Rotating a lot of the holy power into Word of Glory. Is being super efficient with his resources too. As he's able to completely recover. Quick Hodge onto Kira. Is that going to be enough damage? Kira does the wings back up, so you could potentially have a turn around here. Versus Mary. Could make some counterplay happen as Mary is just slowed down, just looking for a bit of a reset. Kira does recover a little bit of health. And potentially could be going for a full set of wings and for a full set of bursts versus Mary here. Mary just back it up for a second. Hodge, Kira with full cooldowns, forcing a trinket out of Mary, trying to see if he can make a play, trying to stay proactive here against the burst, hoping to slow down Kira, hand up for him to keep himself moving, just trying to see if he can break away from the other paladin. It's gonna lock him down the stun, forcing a trinket out of Kira, and Mary with the wings of his own. Nobody has a trinket anymore. Kira doesn't have a lot of defense. The shield of it is gonna use, it's gonna blow back up into Mary, but Mary got a shield of it off his own. Kira with a shield of Aegis is gonna reduce a lot of that holy damage taken to the face, and it's gonna help him recover here quite a bit, utilizing a lot of that holy power into Word of Glory inside of wings for extra healing. Does get him in a back-to-back lockdown stun. War Storm coming in, stomping the ground over Mary, but it looks like he doesn't get dissuaded from the burst. Actually looking to get counter-aggressive with Kira. Kira with a blessing of protection, can't really do much to stop it. Gonna be a belf to remove. The blessing of protection does get interrupted. Fleshcraft does give an opportunity to recover completely. Mary just trying to see if he can break through a Fleshcraft altogether. Is able to crack through the defenses quite a bit. Hammer Justice onto Mary. Does have enough damage. Got him some Wake of Ashes. Is able to get himself a back-to-back holy output. Holy pressure. Mary could be in big trouble. Looking for the recovery. Watching out for his own health. Is in a critical condition. Does want to escape it. Hoping to fish out an interrupt out of Kira. And that's exactly what happens. Got himself full flesh. Got his Kira looking for that holy healing recovery. That was a nice little kick. And I feel like for Kira, I mean, what is he supposed to do, right? Kick or not kick? You might as well kick, right? Or actually, maybe not. I feel like Fleshcraft may be legitimately stronger than a Flash of Light. I think Fleshcraft may be just better overall. Mario with a Hammer of Justice onto Kira, locking him down for just a quick second. Big Wake of Ashes for Mary. Kira has no health whatsoever. Does get himself the Guardian defensive, but looks like it might not be enough. Does go for a Hammer of Justice. Can he turn around? Mary with a bubble. Kira does not have a bubble of his own. Maybe Mary just ends it right here. Kira looking for as much recovery as he can. The dampening allows him only 9% dampening, but 9% healing reduction. 10%, that's a significant enough. This could really swing the duel in either direction. Mary with an eye for an eye, ready for an assault out of Kira, hoping to reduce some of the damage, hoping to have some counter pressure versus Kira. Kira with a Seraphim. Next, Hammer Justice could be the winner. Hammer Justice onto Mary, does have a trick for it, forcing a trick out of Kira with his own Hodge. Wings are available for Kira, and Mary with wings of his own, absolutely just blasted out Kira. That's going to be massive damage. That's a full shield of energy stuff for Kira, going to be blown back up into Mary, but he's a shield of energy of his own to counter pressure him. Eye for an eye out for Kira. I was just trying to see if it could maybe potentially get the hell out. With a Seraphim up and running, Warbreaker, Blessing Protection from Mary, but a Hodge maybe I'm taking down to Kira does, and then blowing him out of the way. Oh my goodness, boys. There it is. With Merrick's going for a quick in-cap lockdown onto Kira. He has nothing left, no bubble, no nothing. I think it's going to be over. As a monkey just absolutely loading on him. Kira does have the next auto attack is going to provide him wings. Hoping to maybe go for a flash cut. Does get him a quick flash cut immediately. Next auto attack potentially could give him wings to maybe recover if he wants for Word of Glory, but looks like Merrick doesn't really give him a chance. Merrick is not even commit a touch of death here either. So he's doing okay for now. Blind Fur is up next. Trying to see if he might be able to give him some big burst damage into Mercs. It's going to be big bleeds rolling in. Full lockdown into Bright Fur though. Trying to see if he might be able to give himself a bit of recovery. It's going to go for a bit of a defensive with a bar skin. Is he playing a tanky Lego though? That's my question. Check out our Mercs. Does not have anything to work with anymore. Quick roar by onto Mercs. As a fool as the one is up and running. That's going to be a flash cut for the Feral Druid. Does get interrupted though. That's going to be a regrowth. Potentially could go for Cyclone. Definitely needs to do something versus Mercs. Trying to see if it can walk fair. Mercs no longer has a trinket. So there's not much you can really do against Bright Fur at the moment. But does keep us health pretty low. 21% dampening is looking quite significant. Big BDB down. Bright Fur could be in trouble right now. No health whatsoever. Does Mercs go down to finish it off though? Looks like he rolls in and does go for a blackout kick. Does get the proc with a BDB. Does not use touch of death just yet. So he still has a touch of death in case he ultimately needs it. Zetzo is going to be up next, trying to see if he may be able to have a play versus Mercs. Rogue versus Monk. Mercs walking into the duel without a trinket, really. But is that thunder outside? Have you guys been hearing that? I'm just realizing it's thunder. I sort of got to heard something fall heavy. I thought it was something fall, but I think it's on. Good shadow, we're back. Are we back, boys? Are we back? Hold on, boys. Can anybody in chat see me? Can anybody hear me? So that was a really loud thunder. And apparently it took out half the power in the house. Not everything. Like my PC was all good, but my internet died. So that's a little bit awkward. But apparently it looks like it's going to be Zetsa versus, what is it, Nea? Dude, can I reload maybe? I wonder if I can reload. Hold on, slash reload. I need to get the UI to work again. Oh no, the UI is all cut to skull. No. So we'll see this. So, Rogue S is up next. Looks like the Paladin just got beat. I don't even know what happened, chat, but apparently my stuff just kind of got all scuffed out. So sorry about that. Can you shout out to Zenza Rogue S? Trying to see if we can lock it down with the Resonator, but looks like it's going to be Zenza busting away from it for just a second. Trying to see if he may be able to get himself some curing burst. Yeah, man's back from Valhalla, apparently. Drink it out of Zenza. Trying to see if he can take down Rogue S. Rogue S does go for advantage. Doesn't get himself a sap. Definitely needs himself an escape. Any dots rolling on him? If this man got dots on him, he may be in a bit of trouble. Yeah, so sorry about that one, boys. Everything was going good, everything was fine, and then my power just cut out. But we're back, boys. Let everybody know the stream is back up and ready. Actually, I'll probably do that myself real quickly. Yo, hold on. Back up. Add power outage. Thundering bad outside. Here we go. Yeah, sorry about that one, boys. Chicago's up, appreciates IRL. True, what's up, just saying to my man. Group of extra rate sounds good, Lucas. Sounds good, my man. Is that getting hit with a kidney shot? Dude, I'm a little sad because now I can't get the UI to work here. All I can do is watch the duels like this. I just have to be a flying camera. I can't actually like follow these guys properly, but Rogue S does go down. Zenza does end up taking him out. Looks like what's his name? Zertari is the last one left. Versus Zetso. Got himself a full fleshcraft ready to go as Rogue is looking to reposition behind the pillar. I guess we're just gonna have to be doing this free camera flying for now until the next set of those, yeah? It's like it feels about the non-dead assassin gonna be. Yeah, me too, Jake. I'll definitely make a video and let you guys know my thoughts on it whenever that happens. Yeah, sorry boys, dude, this duel is a bit of a watch, but we'll let you guys finish it up here real quick. I'm really sad I can't really follow everybody here. Doing the flying camera, like it doesn't have that same smoothness that I usually do, but at least you can see really up close and personal. Gonna be a big burst onto Zetari. Trinkets out of that last cheap shot. Gonna be going for a big banner, big burst. That's gonna be the Rogue trying to see if he can dip under. Doesn't go for a quick vanish. Does the Warrior find him? If he goes in for another leap, doesn't really know where the Rogue is at, so it's really just him guessing. Could pick up the eyes if he wanted to, but for now he just has no idea where the Rogue may be hiding. As Rogue trying to go for a sap way above the guy. That's the Joe Rogan on what he wants. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Stun onto Zetari could potentially be in big trouble if Zenza gets himself big current burst. Looks like trying to see if he can get himself a cheap shot in between, but looks like the kidney shots and cheap shots just don't stick to this warrior at all. Being an orc, you do have a resilience against stuns. Gonna be a disarm versus Zetari, right? Zertari. Zertari. I don't know what that means, but Zertari. It's gonna be taking me a second to get that name right because it just doesn't. Oh wait, now it works. Now UI works. Weird, but apparently it does work. What the hell? The UI just swapped. Now I can actually follow these guys properly. What's going on? Zertari taking a bit of damage. It's gonna be big damage out of the Rogue. It's gonna be potentially. Does he have the defenses to live? Does he needs himself a heal? Looks like the Rogue just didn't really give him a chance. Man, I feel like I'm missing a good portion of the duel. I feel like it was going to be Zertari versus Dirks. I don't know what happened. I'm guessing the Dirks did go down. 4v1. Boggers, I did it. Let's go, Nye, dude. I couldn't watch the whole thing, though. I would have loved to post the whole thing on the channel, but I don't know if I'll really be able to with me getting DC'd like I did. My goodness. Grats, my man. Big grats. Yeah, something. Alrighty, boys. Yo, as far as running, man, yo, the grats, my boy. I really wish you could see you fighting Dirks there. I was super excited. There's gonna be Shaman Sky and they're mad. Yeah, it must be, dude. The Shamans are just mad. They're just like hoping for them rogue nerfs. Blasting out my house since I'm a rogue main, dude. Alrighty, boys. Let me know real quick if you got 5v1 groops. Let's get another going, boys. I want to get as many as I can tonight, man. Especially if we got thunder on it. Dude, like outside doesn't look like it's raining. Like I can literally see outside through the blinds, and it's not even like raining as far as I get it. Like it's not even a bad weather. It's still kind of bright. It's not sunny, but it's still bright. But like it's thundering really bad. I swear to God, I thought I heard something heavy slam down on the ground. I guess it was just literally thunder. during the duel. I was like, man, these Tempest verdict sounds got really realistic. I mean, you can really feel an impact with it. Oh my god, dude. Alrighty, boys. Let me know if you guys got groups up and running. Hit me up in real ID if you guys got a group rolling in. We'll get some more duels up and running. We got both teams looking for more. We got ourselves. It looks like 5v5 1v1 duel. Wait, where'd the other group go? Wait, now I can't see them. What's happening? Looks like we got at least one. At least one waiting. We got ourselves Sasha, or otherwise known as Gloosh, looking for more boys. You got Ash in there. I gotta get the other boys in here. They said you heard thundering, the stream cut out. Really? That's hilarious. Talk about timing. So, Gloosh is ready, team is ready. Who got the other team, boys? Hit me up in real ID if you got another team up and running for the 5v5 1v1 duels. Panic Age joined the group. Is it any custom PvP? Or do you join one with Sasha? Or are you looking for custom PvP? 5? No. Another one? So who's got a second group, boys? Who's got another 5v5 1v1 up and running? Go to Legio will be waiting. Yeah, we need one more, boys. One more. Invite? Yeah, Rogas, dude. If you guys need somebody, Rogas looking for a +1. If you guys are looking for more, Rogas looking for a +1. Alright, boys, let me know. Temple of Mogu? Wait, is Jerks out doing BG? Probably RBGs or something? Yo, boys, let me know. We got a second group. We got ourselves a Galoosh. Anybody got a second group up and running? Anybody looking? Anybody looking for a second group, boys? That for Davil Light told them. Dude, it did. It literally did. I got Storm Strike just now. Is it NA or EU today? It is EU, Gavin. Tomorrow is NA, but today is for my EU boys. I like it was static, bro. My house just got hit with an earth shock. What's going on? Wait, that's not really work. It's nature, but it's not really lightning. That doesn't quite work. Down as a 5-second melter up in IRL. True. True. Wait, is that what like when you get like static in your hands, right? Like you have static shock. You know what I mean? Is that Maelstrom? Is that IRL Maelstrom too? Thor, literally. I feel like my house just got thunder charged, dude. Everything should be on cooldown faster. Everything should be cooling down faster. Oh no, dude. Oh no. Poor Rose gets assaulted by a shaman in a 5v5 1v1 dueling IRL arena. To be honest, I miss Legion so much. Dude, me too. Legion was so fun. Boys, anybody got a second group for 5v5 duels? So we got us as Gloosh ready to go. Who wants to make a second group, boys? For 5v5 1v1s. Is my baby boy Atham? Want to pull one together? Oh, my man Antobadon potentially wants to put one together. I'm sure boys will join ya. Late night streams watching the bed because I had to go to school. Ready to get ready for every Friday. Just a deals, dude. Those were the days, man. Those were the days. This is where you just basically have to get out of school, get out of college, get yourself a job that you like, and hopefully some kind of job that you enjoy where you could just be like an adult doing the same thing. Should I do it in A if you were slow because I got work tomorrow? Vortex, potentially, maybe. I do want to see if I can get you boys more opportunity without lightning, without thunderstorm, dude. I do want to give you guys a chance to get all plays. But yeah, I potentially, if like say like NA has 2 teams ready to go, we could potentially hop on NA and get some duels on NA if somebody wants to get some up and running. Static Shock was John back in the day, dude. The show? Wait, what about the Static Shock? You talking about the show? The Super Show? Dude, that show slapped. That show actually, like, not a lot of people know what that was, but it actually low-key slapped. We can see ghosts inside a Dow's window. For real, dude. That's all you need. I swear to God, if I see an old lady walking around with 2 dogs, I would be like, enhanced shaman right there. Nope, I know who did it. I know who it is you. That's why I need to grab some sand and just throw sand as you're blind and run away. Commit assault IRL. Just so I can keep the RP going. When the cops come to my house and be like, I was role playing. Oh man. But yeah, boys, how we going? How we doing on groups? We just hit a +1, boys, for Team Gloosh. They're ready to go 5-5, man. Does anybody want to make a second group by any chance, boys? Rogue guess, by chance, you want to make a second group? Through Smoke Bomb, Vanish IRL, for real. For real. I feel like smoke. Would smoke bomb be like an actual, like an actual smoke bomb? I doubt it's. Is it illegal? I guess it depends where. If it's just smoke and nothing else. If it's just actual like smoke and nothing else. It'd be fun, but highly questionable either way. Highly questionable. Yeah. How are we doing, boys, on the groups? Anybody want to make a second one by any chance? Because we didn't need a second one up and running. So Goose is ready, 5-man, ready to go. We just need somebody to start a second group of 5-5 1v1 duels. We'll get you guys back up and running in here. Or maybe I could start the group, get you guys in. I'll make somebody lead. I will leave the group as soon as I have you added. Maybe I could do that. Smoke bombs ain't here unless it's without 20 feet of the store. Smoke bombs ain't here unless it's without 20 feet of the store. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess it depends. I guess it depends. Although, I don't know. I guess it depends what state you're in. Oh, got a group. Let's go. Boys, we got one. Arthur trying to put one together. My man, making a return, boys. If y'all want to join my boy, Arthur, trying to bring them together over in the Legacy Raid 5-on-1, trying to dive into that Molten Core 5-on-1 duel. Dude, imagine a Molten Core arena. How cool would that be? But Tyler, I swear to God, dude, I think so. Back when I was in high school, there was a story that came around, like one kid, his dad wasn't like, not military, but in police, and I think the guy was literally like part of the SWAT team. So one time, was I think it was like somebody in the neighborhood blaring loud ass music. I think it was a neighbor or something, and the guy literally got so sick of it, he literally took a flashbang, like a legitimately like a military grade flashbang, tossed it onto the streets, and just like set off all the cars. Police were called. People thought it was an explosion or whatever. It's just a maniac. But I don't know if he ever got in trouble. But that was the story that went around. I don't know if it was one of the stories like playing telephone gets muddled. You know what I mean? Like one person tells it, another person tells it, and somebody just makes up random BS halfway through it. But that was the story that went around my high school, or high school and middle school. It's been a while now at this point. But a guy I know, Ian, I think is the one that knows about it happening. So I don't really know. I don't know if that was legal or not. That's all I got. Ask him if y'all boys want to join him. You should say Philly and 4th of July as usual. Fair enough. Oh yeah, it was 4th of July just a couple of days ago. So one of those in my school. What the? I never gotten hit by a flashbang before. I know because I have. I've never gotten hit by one before. I think that some of the guys in junior ROTC back in high school, they had like chips and stuff, and it's all military base and whatnot. I'm pretty sure they got like all pepper sprayed and flashbang before. Got 3 weeks of ISS, but it's worth it. Oh no. Oh no. Alrighty, boys. Plenty caffeinated, still starving, but I want to watch some duels. My boy Al to try to put them together. Yo, boys, if you guys are in the anyone in here that wants to join my boy Athel putting a group together in Raids Legacy. Oh, you guys can just be like, yo, Athel, invite me real quick. If you guys are in here in the community, by the way, join the community if you guys ever are interested in participating in duels. That's how I took my class was straight in the air. At least he yelled something. At least it was kind of courtesy yell. You know what I mean? It's kind of like when you're chopping down a tree, at least you'd say timber, right? At least you yelled. At least you let him know. Yeah, what's up, Chicago? You're my man. Yo, are we gonna see you tomorrow, my guy? Yo, do you see them Hunter and Rogue talents, by the way? I didn't look at the Rogue talents in detail just yet. I've only seen detail of base Hunter and BM, but so far interesting. Looks like Rogues, I just been looking at pictures, are getting all Shadowlands? Which is gonna be nuts in PvP? What's up? I'm so excited, man. Hope you having good, my guy. Dude, it looks like Rogues are getting all the PvE and PvP utility. Everybody will get a Shadow Dance, but the base playstyle, you gotta choose it. So it's like everybody was gonna be a PvP Rogue. Gouge, Shadow Dance, all that stuff. It's gonna be exciting, dude. Hey! Robin Lenza decided to play a Smite. That's all good, it's all good. Yeah, whatever you're doing, my man. Whatever you wanna do. Yo, you wanna play them HOTS? Did you guys hear that apparently HOTS is going actual maintenance mode now? They've had an event for HOTS for celebrating 2021 for a while now. So everybody kind of knew with HOTS, like, yeah, the game is basically on maintenance modes. It's basically on life support. Not much you could do about it for a bit now, right? Because they're just not really doing updates. But now it's like official, this game actually on maintenance mode. No new updates, skins, champions, maps, or anything really. A little bit sad because that game is actually kind of fun. But I think MOBAs, do people still play MOBAs? I guess the question is like, I don't know people, I don't know how popular League of Legends, Dota and all that stuff is still nowadays because I just don't play it. And I just don't really know how big they are. But damn, having HOTS go to maintenance mode, it probably is a good thing, right? It probably is good for them just to focus on like Diablo 4, Overwatch 2, and World of Warcraft for a bit, right? And instead of like adding extra games to repertoire. My game crashed, Keck. Yeah, we had a DC, so it's all good, Atha. Don't worry about it. We got ourselves Atha. Still trying to put a group together, boys. If y'all want to join in, my boy, it's LFG enabled or cross faction enabled, so you guys are more than welcome to join in as Alliance or Horde to my boy. He needs 3 more. If you guys know any friends that you want to join in or invite, guildies or whatever, get them in there. Because Gloosh is ready. He got a 5-man ready to go. We just did a couple more boys for Team Atha. Would be good to go, boys. Dota is more of an EU thing popularity-wise, though Smite and big in America. Okay. Yeah, I just don't know, like, I guess I don't watch a lot of League of Legends streamers or Dota streamers or YouTube videos at all, so I don't really know, like, what is the overall popularity, or if the games are still, like, relevant. I guess, like, I feel like I used to hear something about League of Legends or Dota regularly as someone who doesn't play it ever. I feel like I always heard something about a tournament or a big event or some new champion or some new moment highlighted on Twitch, even by not playing the game. I would literally just play WoW and I would hear about something about Dota or something about League here and there. But nowadays, I don't think I hear that much anymore. It's either that I'm just so focused on WoW stuff that I just like am tunnel visioning and maybe somebody does say something about it, I just miss it, or maybe it's just maybe just don't have people talking about it as much. I don't know if like the whole, I guess the question is like, maybe it's like MOBAs are just not getting as popular anymore. Could be wrong though. Could be absolutely wrong. Have you seen the Rogue Town tree? I've seen a little bit of Blaze. I haven't looked at it close detail. I've seen a little bit. It looks like everybody's getting Shadow Dance, so that's gonna be exciting. Hey, I'm excited about it overall. Boys, if y'all want to join in, my boy Addons still looking for a group. Boys, 3 more. It'll be good to go. We got a Team Gloosh ready, 5-man on standby. We got to get 3 more from my boy Athom. It'll be good to go, boys. Just 3 more. I'll be in. If you guys got somebody on Real ID or friends or guildies that you want to invite to the duels, you're more than welcome to have them invited. You're more than welcome to get them to join. Our ability reduces the cooldown of your abilities in our raid buff. Wait a second. Huh? Wait, Chris, I haven't taken a look at it closely. Hold on. The ability that reduces the cooldown of my abilities is now raid buff. Huh? What? Hold on. No. True bearing? Or what? No, bro. No. Because rogues in the rogue Discord were literally all spamming out rogue godly. Everybody's saying rogue god mode, spamming it in Discord. So they were super excited. I didn't realize that every common points per reduces major cooldowns of your party members. What? Bruh. What? That is so. Oh my god, that's so good. Wait a second. Wait a second. What? No way, Giga Chat, dude, for real. We're gonna be the biggest party buff ever. Dude, we're gonna do no damage though. We gotta get no damage. A major offensive cooldown of your party. That is so good, bro. Oh my god. Check the Raider chat. Yeah, let me look. Let me see this. Hold on. Next road, next rupture. Okay. Indiscriminate carnage. Your next road and your next rupture also apply to all enemies within 10 yards of the target, dealing reduced damage beyond 8 targets. What? No way. Restless Crew. Restless Blades now also affects party members within 40 yards, reducing the remaining cooldown of a major offensive ability by... What is this? Yo! Rogue utility? Are you kidding me? Wait, is that a rogue ability or just an outlaw only? That is insane. Wait, dude, rogues are looking incredible. By the way, we need 2 more for Team Atho. Dude, yeah, I see it. Is that just for outlaw or is that just in general? That is insane. Restless Crew. Also, you get an ability called Long Arm of the Outlaw, which I like the name of, just in general. I just like the name in general. My god. Oh. Man. That looks so good, dude. Yo, Rogue looking real good right now. What the hell? Okay, you know how I said I'm going into Dragonflight with the potential that I might be playing the wrong Donald class on the Rogue? I might have to backtrack on that one pretty hard. Talk about Giga Chad, Mythic Pluses, rates. Dude, it's insane. Outlaw only. Oh my god, Blizzard bless. Blizzard just blessed us, dude. I don't think it'll stay, though. I think that will get removed before the end. That seems really strong. You 2 people? Boys, we need 2 more for Team Atho. We'll be good to go over for the 5v5 duels over on the EU. Galoosh, ready with a 5-man. You just need 2 more. If y'all want to join in, we'll be good to go, boys. Atho needs 2 more for his group, and we good to go. Let's get you boys in here. Just 2 more, man. Find the group in Raid's Legacy, boys. Check them out in Raid's Legacy. Top 5 in the search. This way we can do cross-faction, Alliance and Horde Welcome. Dude, that's incredible. Rogues always said, like, man, I wish we had some kind of raid utility. Can we do 4v4? I prefer it to be a proper 5v5 1v1, but like, if we're just desperate, we could maybe do a 4v4. I like to be able like a proper 5v5 1v1. I think they're more fun that way. Not as strong as it seems, it's still strong, but Larson did the math using logs. And with the column points generated on Rigolon, it even out to 132nd CDR, so in a fight. I mean, so there's also other talents you can play, Chris. You can play for big cooldown, big column point generation. You guys also not take into account the broadsides, which basically allows outlaw rogues to generate double the column points while the buff is up, which means you're basically churning out more finishers. Then you also take a look at the talents that give you more pistol shot procs, which is more column points, Dread Blades, which is 1.5 minutes a day, that'll make every single strike or pistol shot fill you full of column points and back-to-back finisher. So opener, finisher, opener, finisher, opener, finisher, opener, finisher, or column point builder finisher. So you can actually churn out column points even more if you wanted to. But yeah, so you can't actually maximize it, like make a build all about churning out column points. But the current build we have right now is about sorta, but not maximizing it. If you really want to maximize it, you go full Kyrian, because you can just spend column points super quickly. Very, very quickly. So you can really speed it up. One generate the main column points in Dragonflight. But with that gone, you won't generate many column points. So Kyrian stays as a baseline ability, so that's not gone. If the Vanished Legendary still stays, that's not gone then. That's basically the playstyle is still there. Mark for that still is based on for the rogue, so that's still there. That's all you need really. Dreadblades is still in part of the outlaw. I saw the icon for it, unless it changes completely. Blunderbuss, I don't know if it's gone or not. I haven't got to take a look at that. But essentially, it looks like if they have the Vanished Lego as part of the kit, then yes, you can do that. Unless the Kyrian ability doesn't have the legendary tie into it. If it does, then yes, you can. Also, Rogue keeping those sepsis? Yeah, why is Rogue? I don't know. I guess they're just keeping like a strong dot for burst. I thought that was weird. I saw sepsis on every one of them. Boys, we need some more for your boy Atho. 500 duels and we'll be good to go. Well, good to know. I'll take a look at him closely, Chris. I'll let you guys know in Raider stuff, like how big this is for rogues and what are some of the cheesy things you may be able to come up with. I'll definitely let you guys know. Make sure you're keeps a group of weak CD. Dude, oh, that's going to be interesting. I'm going to be a big cooldown reduction guy. Like, that's still gonna be kind of big. Hold on, if that cooldown reduction is anything close to the Outlaw one that we have right now, like the actual broadsides, you guys are gonna find it actually noticeable. Or if this is gonna be like a half a duration, we'll see, we'll see. But that not true bearing, Restless Blades is pretty noticeable for Outlaw in general. It's very, very noticeable in terms of PvE combat, and True Bearing buffs it. So I wonder if I get True Bearing, does that get buffed as well? Because True Bearing buffs it even further. And another anime to watch. What have you been watching recently? Boys, 2 more for Atho, it'll be good to go. Or potentially we could go Rogue S 4v4 if you guys really wanted to do it. We could potentially do that. If we're just struggling. So far I've been enjoying the rules, by the way, boys. Having a good time so far. Except for that one time my power went out. That was annoying, but besides that, hell yeah. Can't save it? Okay, I messed up. Talented, I give it like a slash. That would do it. Blue Exorcist, very good. Fade Zero is really good. There we go. You got some, actually, Briar, I could hop, because we actually have quite a few, weebs in our guild. Demon Slayer, what's up, Brandon? How you doing, man? How you doing, my guy? Demon Slayer is really fun. Yeah, Demon Slayer. One Punch Man was really good. Goblin Slayer, I thought Goblin Slayer was pretty good. That was double part-timer, don't tease me. Yeah, this part-timer I thought was pretty good, actually. Darling and Franks. Custom Elite. I'll go out of bed, join. Oh, it's all good, Ping. How you doing, man? Could get out of bed and join. It's up to you, my guy. What's up, Dal? Hey, hope you're doing good. Yo, you seen them Rogue and Hunter towns, by the way? I've been taking a close look at them tonight. Academia and Full Metal Alchemist Hunter. Yeah. I feel like Full Metal Alchemist, if you haven't watched it, that should be on your first priority, though. Like Brotherhood. Or whatever is the one that's like the remake of the original one. I think was pretty well done. Definitely should be on there if you haven't seen it, but I feel like everybody has. Go on one game, sound good, man. The brainy kind of guy who finished Dr. Stone Lava with basket size of life. Dude, everybody got, I was on the chest like, Fire Force, there we go. Recommendations, man. The Honda anime, that's just literally fire. Literally fire. Sword Art Online. I feel like Sword Art Online is one of those, like, it gets memed on, but if you've never seen it, I guess it's like the one that's like Kill la Kill. Kill la Kill is pretty good. Yeah, Sword Art Online, it's like it gets memed on a lot, but I feel like if you've never seen it, you should just watch it. Just for fun. Like, pretty early you'll find out, like, it'll be like, you know, that's not for me, but if you haven't fun with it, you haven't fun with it. I think everyone breaks to season 4, maybe Atho. It's all good. It's all good. Season 4 at the end of this month, too. Original SAO arc was pretty good, but I think it's out for the cringe. Yeah. Well, often makes no sense. SAO, yeah. I think it's. I can agree with that. I can agree with that statement. It does get memed on, but for a reason. Let's see. What else do I have in my recommendation? You know, I feel like this one doesn't get talked a lot, but I like Angel Beats. It makes me like super basic, but I kind of like that. Didn't take itself too seriously, except in some parts. Didn't too, but after that one downhill. Yeah. How do I join? Mother, welcome to you in the LFG, my guy. Atho got a group over in Raid's Legacy section. You mother welcome join up. There we go. Fire Force was amazing though. Dude, you guys are like all about anime. Maybe we should add like an anime section over in Discord. So we can just talk about the anime they're watching. Honestly, that might not be a bad idea. Seen Raids before. Code Geass is great too. Yeah, Code Geass is really good too. I like that. If you haven't seen it, I feel like it's one of those, like, if you watch anime, you probably have seen it. But if you haven't, yeah. Allow through Reds? Yes, I will allow through Reds. I'm okay with through Reds. Yes, Arthur, I will. Add anime channel? Okay, I probably will, man. I'll probably do it tomorrow or something. People can talk about anime and stuff. It's kind of brainy. Kinda? Oh, sorta. I feel like it's not super, like, hard to follow, but it definitely makes you feel a big brain. Out of a priest, DK, warlock, what do you think would be best to main? I'm struggling. Only thing is level 35 warlock is working. That's all good. Honestly, it doesn't really make a difference what racial you got going on, my guy. Honestly, you'll be just fine. Don't worry about it too much. Out of all those classes, all of them are fantastic right now. I'm not really sure how warlock is going to change going into the next season, but all these classes are looking really, really good currently. I think all of them still continue being good going forward. Santa, how you doing, by the way? How much anime since Goku fought Cell? Bro, it's been a bit then, yeah. I remember watching a lot of anime back in college, but nowadays I kind of like not really been keeping up with it nearly as much. I still, what is it, past second season of My Hero Academia, I haven't watched any since. So I've been behind by quite a bit. Isn't looking very good in DF, not gonna lie. Isn't looking very good? I thought their items look really interesting. Is Demon Slayer is kind of a far which I'll watch the book of the Mobile One Japan? Yeah, there we go. I think you'll enjoy it pretty well. That seems popular. Bring an anime after 2019 and get busy with WoW? Yeah. You want more where to go? Boys, we need one more for your boy Asso! It'll be good to go for some 5 1s, man. Those 5 anime in 2 days. There we go, dude. That's what I used to do as well. Back in college, just binging anime. It's like, who needed sleep anyway? I got class to work with, but who needed sleep? Boys, we need a +1 for my boy Asso. We'll be good to go. Anybody on Alliance Award, welcome. Does Goose still have a group, by the way? Hope so. You know what more will be good to go. Boys, can work this out. Just add me. I can't work this out to join the group for LFG. Oh, Asso. Peng is looking to join in. Are you Alliance or Horde, Peng? By the way, are you Alliance or actually are you NA or EU? Yeah, so Glue still has a 5-man. He's still ready to go. What'd you go to school for? IT. I was talking to Cronkite about it. And he's pissed at the state of shadow pastries. So I don't know who Cronkite is, but that's unfortunate, man. I think it has a lot of potential with the idols, but I don't know. I haven't taken a look at him closely. I think there's a lot of potential, but it's one of those classes that I did here like needs a lot of feedback and adjustments. So hopefully Blizzard will make adjustments based on the priest feedback. It's in a specific like tree, right? 2+ now rip. It's all good, Atha. We need a +1. It'll be good to go, boys. Concrete is a priest for D2. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think I met him then. One more. We need one more, boys. Yo, Glues, you know somebody who wants to join my man Atha just to get him a +1 to join the duels, bud? I'm gonna be doing a video on the professions info the release today. Waiting for details. I think I'll wait until Dragonflight Alpha air on. I definitely want to take a closer look at them and talk about professions, see what you can do with them. But I'm never really had an interest in professions myself, so I want to do a video on them though because I want to explore professions in Dragonflight. Though if I get like the alpha and we get better on professions, then I want to kind of show off the professions themselves and how the professions will function. I think it'll be better because then I'll get a hands-on experience and I'll do more research. And if because I'm interested in seeing it. And if it's something that I'm interested in doing, I'll probably do a video on it. If I try professions, I'm like, okay, cool, but it's not really something I'm feeling, I'll probably still cover them anyway. But I kind of just want to get my hands on them because I don't really understand them all that well. So I think the best way I can understand them is by playing them, by trying them and stuff. Hey, beta for Dragonflight? Not right now, no. But maybe this upcoming next week, Brendan. This Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, potentially. It looks like they're setting up for download. So it should be pretty exciting. Should be pretty exciting. Yo, a 02 poster looks actually really good. What the? Yo, I like it, dude. I like it. Hell yeah. Yeah, that looks good. What the hell? Oh, it looks sick. That actually looks sick. Oh my god. Yo, Brian, that looks good. Hey. Yeah, I think we definitely have to make an anime section somewhere on Discord. Why not, right? Legendary talent trees are coming to Dragonflight expansion? Not exactly. They're making like talent trees, yes, but they're different talent trees. Boys, we need a +1 for my man Arthur. We'll be good to go. Just one more for the second. And there it is, dude. The 5-man ready to go. We need my boy Arthur to delist. And we'll queue you guys up immediately. Pro and Athel, man. I'm gonna do the specific arena. I wanted a black Rook Hole because I like that arena a lot. I think it's one of my favorites. Let's get you boys up and running, yeah? In a race, let's go, dude. Going to get a massive 0 to LED once I get motion Washington. Sounds good, my man. Yo, keep me updated what that looks like. Hell yeah. Awesome, boys. But you're gonna join it. This game off. It's not good, DH. Don't worry about it, my guy. Tomorrow we'll be doing more duels for the NA, boys. Today's the EU, tomorrow's NA. Big boy arenas, dude. I'm a big fan. Yeah, so we're gonna have a lot of pallies on one team, but that's okay. We're just trying to get our 5 men together. We're gonna allow 3 paladins. It'll be okay, boys. Milkris SP, yo, you gotta be on that shadow piece, but let's go! Yo, you got yourself a hell of a match then, yeah? Oh my god. That will look so good. That actually will look really, really good. Yo. That actually looks so good, my man. Yo, boys, Brad got them pictures of the Discord if y'all want to pop in. See what it look like? Yeah, that would look fantastic. I think it also have it like above your PC setup as well, because that will look dope. You got 2 monitors for it? I guess, yeah, that will work pretty well. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, my man. Alright, what do I put this? Cool, we're good. Alright, switch. We got ourselves team 1 to go with Milk. We add his Shadow Priest. We got Zodro in the back. We got Galush gonna be first up and running. We got ourselves Kiro. We got ourselves RMP. And it looks like Zodro is just messing with Milkry. Absolutely just blasting him out. What the heck? Absolutely just bullying the guy for no reason. Paparazzi gonna be first up over for the team 2. Blasted out by Gloosh. Potentially might have to pop a bubble here. And there it goes, actually. My goodness, absolutely massive burst out of your boy Gloosh with Paparazzi trying to see if he may be able to get counter aggressive here. Got himself the pony with an eye for an eye. Looking to maybe get himself big damage. This is gonna be Wake of Ashes. As he got himself a shield advantage to cover for himself, but that's going to be Cloak and Shadows for Glooch, trying to reduce the damage and the value of the blessing of the shield advantage. Cheap Shadow to Paparazzi, forcing a trick it out of the Paladin. Papa no longer has really much to work with here. Shield advantage is down, Eye for an Eye not available 40 seconds, Bubble down. Ballistic Protection is the only blessing he has versus the stuns and the setup by the Rogue. If he can just Blessing Protection just to waddle away from Glooch's burst combo, he may be okay. Is Paparazzi going to be first out? With the Blessing of Protection, potentially could be big trouble. It's going to be an Eviscerate range to fly, but Glooch does get himself a Shadow Blades. Potentially lots of damage. That's going to be a Blessing Protection, just immune out of the damage. Paparazzi is kind of limited on what he can do. Trying to go for a bit of health recovery. Definitely needs to lock down Glooch and get himself some damage going. Full stone into Glooch. Kyrian burst to follow. Does himself the big setup. Got himself Seraphim to follow. Getting shot by the Rogue with the Shadow Blades proc. And that's going to be Paparazzi. Potentially down for the count unless he doesn't go down just yet. Doesn't get the Eviscerate he needs. And Glooch does find the count points for it. Plush of the Rogue is up next, also as a sub-rogue, going for a kidney shot versus Glooch immediately with a cheap shot Raptor, noticing that it's going to be heavily DR, does have to go for a blind, kind of messed up his own kidney shot a little bit early with a disarm, does have to go for the reset. Glooch still waiting out, he has a trinket in case he needs it, and Plush most likely doesn't really have the calm points in order to lock down Glooch. At least likely doesn't have the calm points for a cheap shot to follow. Does get him some Shadow Blades. Gonna be Resonator. Glooch is gonna either Resonator. Gonna be Glooch taking the damage. Getting counter aggression back onto Plush. And it's gonna be a blind right after. Likely Glooch holding on to his own Resonator. So he's gonna be able to reverse the damage of the burst back into Plush. Actually, no way of countering it, I think, at this point. I think there's no way Plush can really turn it around at the moment. Does the Glooch goes in for Resonator or just Kidney Shot and Kyrian? Just Kyrian. Does he get the Eviscerate? He does get the Eviscerate that he needs. Absolutely blasting him out. Barbados is going to be up next over for the team 2. On that team, we got your boy Ath as well. And Blood Neko joining in with Barbados, waiting out for Glooch. Could pick up the eyes if you guys wanted to. Fleshcraft, Glooch is letting him get a full Fleshcraft. Not going to be going for that Shadow Strike, Interrupt or anything. Just letting him be a proper duel. Waiting for some cooldowns of his own. What's up, Soul? Anyone may have a beat this weekend? Hell no, dude. Hell no. Nah, just chilling where I'm at, man. How you doing? Kidney shot into Barbados. Does go for a human racial with a Blaze Storm. Got himself full banner. Big burst. Glooch does go for evasion. It's going to be massive damage reversal back to Barbados. Definitely Warriors looking to catch himself a healing whenever possible. Glooch with an evasion. Going to be falling off in just a moment. Barbados doesn't have anything left here. Has potentially a trinket. I don't know if he got anything much. Maybe human racial. Locking him out on normal trinket. Does get a quick charge versus Glooch. Does he end up taking him out though? Not quite yet. Barbados is living on limited health to work with here. I don't think he's going to have anything out of this one. Unless he picks up eyes, actually just no chance. The Shadow Strike took the guy out. A single Shadow Strike wiped him out at that much health. Wait a second. Wait. Is that really just Shadow Strike, or did a Shadow Step eviscerate? It looked like just Shadow Strike. I was thinking, remember when rogues had cold blood that would just do a percentage of your health damage? I was thinking maybe this guy's literally using their cold blood just now. Nope, just a Shadow Strike doing that much shit. I guess it can be 100% crit if you summons a death hit. Big damage onto Neko. Trying to see if he might be able to survive it. That's gonna be shield advantage immediately. Got him some wings, stunned to Gloosh. Does he have enough damage to lock him down? Kyrian, potentially could be huge. Gloosh does go for a bubble, or for a trinket and a blind as Neko bubbles out of the blind. Looking to find the rogue. Looks like potentially has the next auto attack. Maybe not. I keep thinking he got that animation that next auto attack is gonna give him wings. But I keep confusing it with someone else. It has to be some other buff. Glitch is going to go for the sap. Neko, not a lot they could really do in the moment. Only a blessing of protection out of there. So it's really down to the paladin to try to see if they can line up a proper immunity out of Gloosh and then lock him down. Potentially, if they have any kind of resources to follow up with, potentially lock it down with a Hodge, drop down burst into the rogue, and maybe recover. Shadow Strike out of the rogue, waiting for a full kidney shot. That's going to be Neko landing a stun on him, but it's still just building it for combo point or for holy power. But is unable to really get a big response back. Shadow Blades out of Gloosh, cheap shot into Neko. Not much he can do. Blessing of protection as they get a lockdown. And Neko at least was able to deny a lot of that Shadow Blades burst out of the rogue. Definitely needs to look for the recovery as soon as possible. Staying proactive with the rogue, does hit him. Catch him with the Blades of Justice around the corner. Definitely needs to be going for that and keeping the rogue out of stealth as best as possible. Giving the rogue the re-stealth does give him opportunity to reposition. Neko no longer has any kind of immunity, has a shield advantage, better use it as early as possible. Kidney shot locking him down. Is that going to be a resonator? Doesn't even need it. Looks like it's going to be Glooch's absolute blasting him out, and Kidney shot doesn't even need a resonator to make this burst happen. And after trying to see if he can deny the rogue any kind of restells. At this point, the rogue is not really giving these boys an opportunity to do much. Hand of freedom for Atho, as Glooch does dive into stealth. If only Atho had a consecration down the ground, but there's no way he would have known the rogue was right next to him. As Atho picking up the eyes, the rogue is looking for a full reset, literally hanging out in Athoman's area where they started. Athoman is going to be looking for the enemy team area, going to look to the left side around the pillar. He's not going to be looking for his home base though, not initially. So it gives Glooch a perfect opportunity just to AFK back here, land a step on Atho. Atho playing with a not adaptation, is playing with a resolve. It is resolve, right? Gonna be a massive burst as the resonators come out. Atho may have to pop a defense and does burn a bubble just to make sure he's extra safe. This way he needs to get counter aggressive with Glooch. Glooch does have wings back up. Atho, or wings back up, chicken back up. Atho is gonna pop wings of his own. Evasion out for Glooch, dodging a lot of the attacks from Atho. This is where Atho needs to be very, very careful with the Shield of Vengeance. Does not have a blessing of protection for a while. Has a human racial if anything. But it's going to be Shield of Vengeance blind for Glooch, looking for a reset. Most likely trying to see if he may be able to force out a blessing of protection out of Atho. This is where Atho needs to find an opportunity to get some burst with Glooch. If he can lock him down with a stun, he may be able to keep him in place long enough. Shield of Vengeance does a quiet pop next to Glooch. Get a shot, puts Ash in the bad spot. Maybe human racial? I don't know if he has a human racial available anymore. Maybe he's saving that for later. But as a good blessing of protection, Atho been trying to build some holy power off of Glooch immediately. Trying to get him some Crusader strikes in here and there. Disarm as Atho is looking for a flash gun behind the pillar. Glooch trying to see if he may be able to reach him. Can't quite do it. Is going to be sprinting out of there as the Hand of Hindrance is still trying to slow him down, but that's been breaking that slow. Shadow Step, Athoman realize what's going on. Blind into Glooch. Does he have the damage he needs? Potentially that blind could be clutch. Hodge, nothing Glooch can do. Does Atho have the burst he needs? Potentially this could be the blade. Is that going to be enough though? Glooch has no health whatsoever. Hodge, the kidney shot onto Atho. It is very, very hard. Very D-hard. Hand of Freedom keeping the paladin moving. Shadow Step by Glooch with a Cloak of Shadows. Trying to see if he can break out of there. Smoke Bomb to give him a little bit more cover. Atho without really much mobility. He is going to be able to catch Glooch out of stealth with advantage by the rogue. Atho could potentially go for the eyes. Wait a second. This is a close match. Glooch needs himself recovery. Definitely needs a trinket. If Athoman can lock him down in the stun or in the blind, a lot of the holy damage will not break to the blind. As Glooch try to see if he may be able to get the opener versus Atho. Does he have a human racial? Gonna be a Shadow Blades out of the Rogue. Looks like he just doesn't want to go for the stun versus Atha. Maybe it was a really short stun. Does get a hand of hindrance onto the Rogue. Disarm, but the Athaman still can build a lot of holy power. Try to see if he can sprint after the Rogue. Potentially another Shadow Step by the Rogue to juke. No, not gonna happen. Next stun could be really deadly for either one of them. It's gonna be Aegis for Atha. Big damage on the Glitch. Does he take him down? Big hammer to follow. Evasion is up. Trying to go for big AoE stun. The Glitch has to check it for it immediately. Atha's still trying to see if he can break their defenses. Hodge, okay, the shot onto Atha, but it is very, very slow. That's going to be also Kevin Slime trying to keep Gloosh out in the open. And Athaman, does he find him? Trying to go for a heal. Gloosh is not going to go for the opener. He's just waiting. No longer has a trinket. Athaman picking up the eyes, trying to stay aggressive here. He knows that Gloosh could be nearby. Gloosh is trying to stay behind the pillars, behind the cover. If Athaman just goes in the right location, he may be able to see Gloosh. He may have to pick up the other. No, actually, the other set of eyes is down. He doesn't spot Gloosh. Gloosh is able to get himself at least a proper reset. Not even tricking for this Rogue could be very, very deadly. Athaman getting a full flash cut here could give him potentially like a winnable situation. Rogue opens up with a Shadow Strike. No kid shot by Atho. Hodge blind does get used. Does Atha get the most damage? He has wings available, building up some holy power. Does he have a Hodge? Looks like he's waiting. He's waiting for the Hodge. Gonna be big burst out of Gloosh. Going for the Shadow Strike. Hodge by Atha. Does he finally get the damage he needs? This is where Gloosh, does he survive any of this? Potentially big damage on the Pally. Does slam the Rogue down. Does get to shut him down after his whole team get absolutely dismantled by this Rogue. Man, I feel like Athaman lucked out a little bit. That flesh cap did give him a little bit of recovery. Catching the Rogue in combat a few times and then punishing him, forcing cooldowns out of him was perfect. It looks like Melkor is going to be up next as a Shadow Priest, as Athaman is just going to have to hold the fort for his team. 10 minutes, we are pretty high into dampening, 33% dampening. Your healing is going to be massively impacted. It's going to be down to how you use your cooldowns. Definitely down to immunities, how you use your cooldowns, and maximizing healing early. Getting aggressive is going to be a big payout here. I don't think there's a single class here that does benefit from a lack of aggression. I think Zetzo, he benefits from dampening. Everybody else uses healing as part of their defensive. So getting aggressive is going to be a big payoff. Athaman hanging out behind the pillar. About a minute left on his wings. Is going to be able to swing next to Milkray with a quick Hodge. Try to see if he's able to slam down on him. Doesn't have the Necrolord setup yet, but potentially could get him some big setup. Going to be a greater fate for Milkray with the Summon to Atha. Has Void Eruptions flying off with the Mind Games to follow. Athaman trying to see if he can get away from it. Trying not to heal himself. Bubble getting used really, really early. Merkin with a massive spell getting instructed on it. Does he have Disperse? He does have Disperse. It's going to give a little bit of healing. But he does start to stay aggressive here. I think it's going to be... Is that full Void Eruption? Or was that... Okay, so there's Void Eruption and there's Megalomania. I was just trying to figure out if it was using Megalomania or proper Void Eruption. If this man got Megalomania, he could still be in a decent spot. Those Void Bolts, if they're flying off and they're attacking the other enemy, the other target, hits them with a horror effect, force them to run in a random direction, that could be pretty huge. It's a good amount of CC and a fantastic damage output. Melkor trying to use as much damage as possible here in order to potentially survive this. Is he playing actual Void Shift? He is going to be able to get his 4-set tier set up and running. Interruption and Shadow, however, could be in big, big trouble. Does get slammed down as Atha was walking away from the guy to send the hammer flying while trying to reposition to the other side. And Zetzo. Actually, probably not the worst matchup here. For Athaman, this is what he needed. He doesn't want to fight this rogue with no dampening. He wants to fight this rogue with at least some dampening, where Athaman heals actually gain some sort of value. I guess every other paladin, he may have a chance, but I guess the rogue at the very end with no dampening, he would guarantee lose. Is Zetzo going to be able to chain stuns? Does chain stuns effectively. Atha does get a shield from Simon, so drops 50%. Zetzo forcing out a blind really early into Atha, gets him low, did use a resonator here. Next go could be with Shadow Blades. And this potentially could be the end to my man Atha, unless he plays it carefully. He's got himself Blessing. Shield event is not popping the rogue. I'm surprised it doesn't hit him. Blessing of Protection is the only thing that can keep him alive here. Does he get to use it? Does he have to? It's going to be Human Racial. Blind to Zetzer. Could potentially use a Blessing of Protection. May have to use it. Oh my goodness. He thought maybe he could swing with a Aegis Trinket. Get himself a bit of a heal. Aegis should have been pressed immediately. Rogues are just so deadly. But that was so good. Galusha with a 1v4. Shut down by your boy Atho. Trying to make a play there. Well done, boys, well done. I like it. I like the risky plays made. It got so interesting between the rogue and the paladin. Like, the rogue, honestly, could just sit and sell and play forever. He totally could. 100% guarantee he could just sit forever and sell if he really, really wanted to. He don't play like that, which I do appreciate. Makes duels far more interesting, far more exciting. Well played by both of them, though. Well played by both. Alrighty, boys. Do we have one more group? Do we have one more in here? Are the groups still ready? Because we can go one more real quickly. Let's back us that rogue sub. Yep, we're still ready. Ready. Awesome, awesome. I don't know what arena I'll take you guys to. We're gonna do Dalaran Silvers. We're gonna do Hook Point. Let's do Hook. I like Hook Point. Oh, should have done a new arena actually. Should have done that in your arena instead. It's just AIDS, not play 1v1 anymore. It's a good point, but yeah, just AIDS. It's all good, man. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, you're fine, Lucas. Honestly, like if you did use Void Shift, I would have been okay with it. We have a rule right now, like as a priest, don't use a Void Shift because priests have a lot of survivability. But nowadays, like maybe Void Shift should be allowed because priests are not really survivable like they used to be. They used to be very survivable with just DPs alone. Nowadays, not really. Because the honor duel did, for real. I do like the honor duels though. You guys don't have to, not part of the rules. But you know the boys love seeing honor duels. But anybody got kicked, it's all good, it's all good. Yeah, you know what? I'm okay with your void shift. Sharp is kind of needed, I think, right now. They don't really have that much survivability in 1v1s. Not really good on 1v1s, but if that makes it a more interesting duel, I'm okay with it. I allow it. Was Sharp is to start? Well, yeah, you had started. I guess so, yeah. Alrighty, boys. Let's get another up and running. Dude, so far I've been enjoying these duels a lot. Besides that one thunder strike that messed us up here. Twitch. This has been really, really fun. I kind of want a different song. Melkor is going to be first up. Void Eruption versus Paparazzi. Try to see if those Void bolts attack him. Does get one to connect. Going to be Paparazzi removing the dots from himself completely. I think he was in the Curious to pick up or something. Going to be Melkor taking lots of damage. Void Shift real quickly. Try to see if he can swap some health from Kira in order to give himself a little bit more longevity. Today we're allowing Void Shift in order to see if that makes duels more interesting for Sharpie, since they're not really all that great at duels right now. How is Paparazzi? Is he getting some judgment to remove dots? Wait, this man got some judgment cleanses. What is this? Wait, this could be huge for Mercury. He could have easy CC onto Paparazzi every single time. Putting dots on him, Paparazzi ends up using judgment and keeps cleansing himself off of dots. That's gonna put CC into him. He's gonna end up removing dots, but also put himself in a horror effect. This could be huge. Big damage, big Void Eruption onto Paparazzi. Does go for a bubble, and that's gonna be a full, almost massive spell out of Melkor. Paparazzi locks him out with a quick blind, catching up some healing. Gonna be greater fate for Melkor for a second, trying to go for the mind control, putting the paladin out in the open, potentially maybe chain a stone or two with it, maybe a slow. Gonna be Shadow Meds as Melkor trying to see if he can give himself a bit of recovery. Trying to go for a huge Shadow Crusher around the corner, does connect Paparazzi, looking for a bit of health recovery himself. And Melkor just trying to make sure he's good. Hanging out by his pillar, kind of staying out maybe a little more in the open. Doesn't really want to fight Paparazzi when you kind of line of sight or anything. Wants to kind of fight him out in the open, where Paparazzi would rather play around the pillar. Where Melee love the pillar gameplay. The range kind of like playing way out in the open, forcing the Melee out there. So then it's a lot harder for them to catch back behind the pillar. Paparazzi continues to get a hit with them Void Bolts back to back. Mind Games on him, so any kind of healing is going to put him in a tight spot. Paparazzi continues to cleanse off of them. Big damage to the Melkor, using a lot of those Blades of Justice back to back procs in order to get himself a lot more healing. Melkor trying not to get interrupted in shadow as best as possible. Does get kicked the last second. Silence with a quick horror as Paparazzi keeps cleansing himself off of VTs. Every time the judgment, they throw a cleanse on himself, and if they have a VT on him, he puts himself in a horror, which gives Melkor a little bit more CC. Does have to reapply those dots, but it does give him at least a bit of opportunity to get some damage out. Big damage by Paparazzi with wings. Melkor with a Void Eruption. That's going to be Paparazzi again, cleanse himself of dots completely, and Melkor back with the dispersion, trying to keep himself afloat here. Has a repair base coming back up in a bit. PI active. Mind Games gets a trick last seconds. Paparazzi trick inside of him. Melkor could be in a bad spot, definitely himself a little bit more healing. As the Brawn comes out, trying to help out Paparazzi, but he does get feared as well as the Pally. Mind Games, Paparazzi is going to be healing Melkor for a little bit here, and he kind of, actually he can dispel it. With Judgment, he can literally dispel it, get himself a quick interrupt on versus the Void Torrent. As Paparazzi just trying to keep himself alive, afloat as best as possible. Those cleanses though, keeps putting himself into CC. It does take away the dots that Melkor is putting on him, but it does put Paparazzi into crowd control every single time though. So I wonder if that's actually to his benefit or not. I think cleansing the mind games off you is huge, but cleansing those dots and putting yourself in CC when you just want to get some pressure rolling, that could be pretty tough. Stun to Paparazzi doesn't get the Void Eruption to work with. Void Torrent, oh, it's gonna Paparazzi, no hold whatsoever. It's a Shadow or Death, no hold whatsoever. Blind by Paparazzi, trying to see if you're able to make something work here, trying to catch up. More of a defensive blind, could have used aggressive here, could have been more offensive. Doesn't lock out Milker and Shadow. Does Milker have any more damage? Any more healing? Looks like he is able to heal himself and keep himself afloat as best possible. They're literally just having this tussle right at the start of the arena here, right at the start of Team 1 position. Gonna be potentially Dispel out of for Paparazzi. It looks like not gonna go for Dispel just yet. He was locked out in silence. Milker still has the mind games in case he needs to. Honestly, he may have to get a stun to Paparazzi and then hit him with the mind games. He needs to wait for him to use Judgment first, then hit him with the mind games to make sure that it sticks. Trying to see if he gets interrupted. Stun, mind games, big damage out of it. Shadow Crush to follow. Void Torrent is going to Paparazzi with a blessing of protection. Not really sure what a bop is going to do for you. Trying to heal himself, put himself in a bad spot. Wait, Shadow Ward execute potentially. Does it not send him off? Oh my goodness. Healing yourself instead of dispelling it. Oh my god. Definitely needed to use Judgment there in order to remove that mind games. Milker trying to see if he may be able to survive the Warrior as Barbados just absolutely blasts him out. Disperse out really early for the Shadow Priest. Does he have any crowd control for the Warrior? Trying to go for mind control. Does land it. Does the Warrior trinket? He does trinket. Look at the land of executes as the Warrior just runs out with a big banner, reckless abandon, everything. I feel like Milker played that as best as he could versus that Paladin, man. Actually was able to do something there, because normally the Shadow Priest is rough, man. Worth, let's go. I like it. Stone to Barbados did have a reflect, not early enough apparently. Trying to see if he may be able to catch some healing for Revity. Quick Fear trying to shake up this Retribution Paladin, but Revity just continues slamming into the boy, absolutely just cutting him in half. Necrolord slams it up. Big Divine burst onto the Warrior, just absolutely wiping him out. With Plus going to be up next. Trying to see if he may be able to swing over to Revity. Maybe get an opener before Revity can recover after the Warrior. Revity used a lot of the offensives, still has the offensives. Blessing of Protection just walking out of that big explosive versus Plus. Just absolutely avoiding it. Stun. Plus forced out to use a Trinket. Cloak of Shadows really early. Shadow Blades was also used. There's not a proc or real Shadow Blades. Trying to see if he can continue the chain CC back-to-back stuns onto Revity. Vanish. I'm not really sure what he used the Vanish for. Maybe use Vanish just to continue chaining on Revity. Is Plush playing like a single Shadow Dance build? Is he playing like a singular Shadow Dance build or like a... Because he vanished. Very aggressive. Very aggressive vanish. Okay, Shadow Dance coming back up. Is he just going to be charged? No, he's playing 2 charges of Shadow Dance. So I guess he manages to get himself some CC capability. Revity going for the bubble immediately. I don't know if he had a human racial coming back up or not. I guess he wouldn't have access to it for like 20 more seconds anyway. Disarm onto Revity. Does he really need weapons in order to take down the rogue? Trying to do the very best that he can though. He is able to generate holy power, but I think he does reduce some of the damage of his Templar's Verdict. Skin the shot, back to reverse it onto Revity. Next auto attack for the Paladin is going to activate Wings, which could be a big defensive play, but sounds are coming back to back. It looks like Plus did have him locked down airtight from a cheap shot, kidney shot combo. It looks like Glitch right next to Plush. He knows he's exactly right there. He's just going to give him a quick sappy. And Plush has nothing left. Cheap shot, and Glitch is going to go for full Shadow Blades. I don't know if it's actual Shadow Blades or just a proc. But back-to-back eviscerates, nothing you can really do about it. Literally nothing you can do about it. With Blood going to be up next. Can they fight through Glitch? We are getting to the dampening though. Getting to that 7-minute mark. 30% dampening. So the healing is going to be reduced for the both of them. Glitch also is going to have some of his healing opportunities reduced as well. Get a shot on the Necum. Blessing Protection get a force out of the Paladin pretty early on. Seeing the health dip. Did not want to see what happens on the next Eviscerate. Doesn't want to, I think they just basically didn't want to fall behind on the road. Because you could just get hit by Eviscerate, but if it puts you super low, then I guess it would just be much more of a trickier situation to get around. And then I think that's what they're trying to do, just trying to see if they can maybe stabilize before they fall behind. Shield of Vengeance, proc through easily. Just absolutely slice through it like butter. Trinket out of the rogue, trying to reverse that stun back into Neko, and then go for Blessing Protection that early creeps him in the 4 Barons, and there's nothing they can do. When they really need a bubble, they just don't have it. It looks like a lot of the boys over in Team 2 are just gone. Absolutely just sliced right through with Athaman back to holding down the fort. This time versus Glitch isn't going into the duel at the 10-minute mark. This time he's going on the 8-minute mark, so at least a little bit of dampening in his favor. Picking up the eyes, looking for Gloosh potentially. Trying not to get sapped by the rogue. Does avoid getting sapped up with the blades adjusted around the corner. He waited for the rogue to come around, so then Atherman got the corner turn. Normally you wait for the other person to turn the corner and you hit him. There, Atherman got the corner turn and hit Gloosh. This was out in the open. Big stone into Gloosh. No chicken available. Does Atherman have enough damage? Waves are up and running. Gloosh is absolutely just surviving through this go. Did a Priesty pick up with a big heal or something? Because this man just had plenty of survivability. Cheap shot onto Atha, could potentially be in a bit of trouble. Shield of Vengeance, good turn the damage around onto Gloosh. Blind onto Atha, doesn't have a way to break it unless he wants to pop in immunity. And there's no way he's going to sacrifice it versus Gloosh. Gloosh does have a Chem Slime on him. Potentially Chem Slime almost getting him out in the open. Consecration does get the rogue back out. Caught out into the light smoke bomb. Trying to see if he can shot a step past Atha. Get a shot, lock him down. Bubble out of Athaman. And Gloosh just looking to see if he can get away. Does get himself into a shatter meld. Has advantage in case he really needs it. And Athaman looking for the recovery as soon as possible. Maybe human racial still available to break out of that. Gloosh backing away, letting that flesh cap do work. Letting that flesh cap give Atha a heal. Not really sure if he's just trying to make it a fair duel. I think maybe he could have got an opener and got a kick. Or maybe he was like, you know what? I'll just back up. Maybe he wants to interrupt Atha on Holy. To interrupt on Shadow just wouldn't be as valuable. Better just wait. Let the immunity fall off, and then come back in. Stun onto Gloosh. Athaman just doesn't have the damage to work up. Does get the crits though. Big procs out of nowhere. Vanish out of the rogue as the blessing protection comes out, but it's gonna be a blind to Gloosh. Athaman hits on consecration. That's exactly where he wants him. Does he have a stun to follow? Gloosh has a chicken back up. Unless Athaman just takes him out right there. He doesn't need much. Oh, he does go in for that hammer at the end. Taking Gloosh out. Man, the blind caught him, dude. That blind was so clutch. Bazanzo getting a bit of a rematch versus Atho. Atho walking into this one dry. Walking into this duel absolutely dry. Maybe if he gets back that blind, maybe if he gets back some of those other CDs, maybe he could make something happen. Cheap shot into Atho as he had to eat the full resonator trinket, the grenade. Atho may just continue just getting blasted out by those back-to-back blizzards and shadow strikes. Shield of Vengeance potentially could get a turnaround versus Zetzo. At this point, if Atherman has a Hodge, has a blind, anything to get this rogue off him, I don't know if it'll be enough, to be honest. Consecration down. Does Zetzo walk into it? He doesn't. Barely walked into it, though. Barely touched it. Right out of that Shield of Vengeance range, too. Could have gotten tapped by it, but he didn't. Shadow strike by the rogue into a Aegis. Is it going to be enough? Those events are going to be deadly. I think it's over. Yeah. Aegis is the only thing that Atherman really had. At that point, all you could do is maybe go for... I don't know, if he didn't have Aegis, maybe if he had a Battle Masters, but it's still a deadly situation, dude. The rogue just... When they lock you down like this, is not what you could do. Oh, man, that was good. I enjoyed that one, dude. Gloosh absolutely just doing a bit of work. Shadow Priest actually got a chance to play. We have Paladins galore. Atherman holding down the fort for his team, but still walking out into walking into Gloosh and then fighting Zetzo right after. How do you win that matchup? I don't know anyone that can. Unless you're cheating. I don't know if you can beat two rogues back to back like that. Alrighty, boys. Are we done skip for the night, or are we doing one more? Because I'm having a good time, man. I'm having a good time hanging out with you boys. This has been really fun, dude. We got to see a Shadow Priest compete. Let's go. I don't think a Shadow Priest can compete like 2 in a row, though. We're back with at least duelists. Let's go, my guy. One more. I mean, if you got 2 groups ready, we'll give you guys maybe like duelist gear. Yo. So you're just doing that without duelist gear? Hey, that's a socket. Sounds good. Do another? I'm down. I'm down. Having fun with these boys. Because I do got to get some work done later tonight. I got to get some work. Can I go 4? Let's give you guys 5 minutes. Gloosh and Atho. Let's give you guys 5 minutes to look for one more. Because Atho needs a +1. Gloosh needs a +1. But if we don't find boys in 5 minutes, we'll just call it there. How does that sound? Do one more as well? Yeah. Wait, Penny Cage, are you with Atho or you with Sasha? Okay. So Atho needs one more. Gloosh needs one more. We'll give you guys 5 minutes. If we don't find full 5-man, we'll call it there. Just because I gotta get some food anyway. But I had a lot of fun in these duels. We had quite a good amount of them tonight, and we kept going. Thank you boys so much for joining. I appreciate it. I know it's like the end of the season, but I appreciate you boys for joining for the end of the season. I really do. Season 4, I feel like it's gonna feel a little fresher. More people are going to come back for the last minute rewards. You know what I mean? Probably get the duels back up and running. We'll have the Dragonflight Alpha rolling into, hopefully by then. And hopefully we'll get a bunch of boys, a bunch of you guys over in the Alpha. How cool would it be to do some 5v1 duels on the Alpha, man? How cool would that be? I think it's a +1. It'll be good to go. I think Gloosh just got a 5-man. Awesome. We got some time just to get a group rolling. Looking at them in 5 minutes. 7:25. So when you see this 25, that's what we'll call it. But yeah, I've been enjoying these. No, it didn't work. It's fine. Shoot yourself, dude. Darth, they put out Hunter talents and Rogue talents, bro. I gotta. That's my main class on there. I have to cover them. I have to work and make a whole video. I just need to look at the talents and figure out which I want to highlight, and then I gotta do a Photoshop in order to get my thumbnails, or not thumbnails, but the in-game thing to work properly. Because I want to make it look like the priest one. Did you guys see the priest video? Hopefully some of you, at least some of you saw it. Did you like it how I had like gameplay on one side and priest talents on the other with like tooltips and stuff? Because I had to Photoshop a lot of that myself. A lot of that, I had to do Photoshopping to make it happen. Like the art, I actually had to add that myself like for the video. And then like the tooltip itself and like the cursor and all that took a lot of work, man. I was working on the chat, so I didn't realize how much work that was. But if you guys like the way that looked, I thought that looked pretty clean. You get to see the talents pretty easily. I don't know. I enjoyed putting that together though. But that took a lot of work, man. But to me visually it looked good. I think to me visually I could kind of tell what the talents are. Gameplay on the left hand side, just so you see the class. And then you see the talents on the right. All the best, to be honest. I'm glad you guys do. Gonna join the team, go 4v4 as well. We'll wait until it's a 5v5 panda cage. It's all good. No worries, my guy. We'll give you guys 5 minutes, because otherwise, man, it's all good. We'll just, we'll go get food. A little bit chilling, we'll get some food, and we'll have some more duels tomorrow. It's no big deal, because I gotta get some food, I gotta get some rest, and I gotta get some work done anyway. So, I feel like the earlier I get started with the work, the better. You should reward any player who goes from 1v5 character with a guest star in the video thumbnails. You should reward any player who goes 1v5 as a character guest star in video thumbnails. What do you mean by that, Zooks? How you doing, by the way? But that's an A? Yeah, it is an A tomorrow, but it's okay. It's okay, Panic Cage. We'll be doing these next week. We'll be doing these next week for any boys that are interested. Yeah, what do you mean by that, Zooks? Because I tried to put the players as that are the players that are part of the duel, right? Of that duel video. I try to put them in a thumbnail when I can. So if it's like, if I'm highlighting some class or some player, I try to put them in a thumbnail as best I can. But I think I should like, yeah, I guess it depends what you mean by that. Because I'm down. Atom needs one more, and we're good to go, boys. If you want to find them, Raids Legacy, EU, boys. I'll notice that. Okay, yeah. So I don't know what you mean by that, but I am interested to know what you mean. Because I'd be down to, like, if it's a cool idea, I'm down to, like, upgrade the thumbnails. But I usually try to add, like, the person that I'm highlighting as part of the thumbnail. Like the rogue from earlier today. Oh, did it render? Oh, it did render. Oh, okay, I was late with that. I'm surprised it rendered. I'm surprised it didn't have any issues, even though YouTube was down for a bit there. Yeah, like the thumbnail with the rogue didn't work, which I meant to have out earlier, but I couldn't. Clean work against me? Yeah, for real, paparazzi. Dude, I like the play though. I thought it was a good play. Hey, against mind games, it worked really well. But yeah, with those Shadow Ward vampiric touches, it just kept the CC a lot. So I saw that for sure. But it's an interesting play. I forgot the town exists. It's just not a lot of paladins run it. First SP with a PvP, first Shadow Priest and PvP tall swap HP. Yes, he did swap. I think swap, we're gonna allow priests to start using it because priests don't really have a lot of longevity in duels. And I feel like swap would give them a little bit more survivability. So I feel like we're gonna start allowing priests to swap. Because I thought it was a more of an even duel, more of a closer duel than not letting them do the swap. I think they just they were really good at the start of the season with Devouring Plague healing you a ton, but they didn't scale super well with it. Like the damage kind of got worse, and the healing got worse. Should we get a 5v4 going? I mean, I'd rather do a full 5v5 1v1, but I'll let you guys decide. That's right, you already have that for the duel vids. That's basically what I meant. Okay, yeah. So yeah, with all the duels, like, usually I try to feature the person. Like if it's a Chicago popping up, I usually do a Draenei. Sometimes I'll adjust people's mogs and maybe some appearances a little bit because like Chicago's like horns when they go super high up. I feel like it ends up kind of, like, it's really difficult to put the character. They'll try to kind of put their head, like the hair part, in the thumbnail because I think it looks better, but then the horn's gonna go off screen. And I feel like when the horns are, so I kind of changed Chicago's horns on this down to something different, so it's just easier and just looks better. Because I feel like when you have the hair but then you have the horn stretching, it looks fine, but it also looks a little weird than having the horns like a little bit lower down. So I did adjust them a little bit. It's fine because them shadow pieces are quick, holy main. Yeah. I feel like for shadow pieces, because they are not really doing that good PvP wise, you know, like I feel like letting them do swaps isn't that bad because they're kind of behind in PvP. They're not that strong competitive wise. We got groups, got a group. Let's go, boys! 5 man for Atha, and Glitch got a group as well. Let me just get this vid all set up. I wish this vid was able to be rendered way earlier, or not rendered, but processed on the YouTube side. Because sometimes I'll have to edit the video, I have to render on my end, then I'll put it up on YouTube. And YouTube is like, sometimes it takes forever to process it and do the checks and everything to make sure there's no like copyrighted material in there. And sometimes it takes forever, but it'll be up in just a bit at least, as long as there's no issues. Nice. Hell yeah. Alrighty, boys. Wait, no, mine hit on accept. Oh, it's all good. Yeah, Arthur, do we need some more time? Alright, we'll give Arthur maybe like 2 more minutes. 2 minutes to get a +1 for Team Arthur, boys. And if you guys want to do 4v5, I'll let the chat decide if you guys want to see 4v5. Because I usually like to see these 5v5 1v1s, man. What's up, Blood? How you doing? Good luck, Arthur. Yo. As you joining, fam. Hope you enjoyed them. Their own legacy on raid, not custom PvP. Yes, Tara, they are. It's so we could use cross-faction. It's weird, but we do that so we could use the cross-faction feature to get Alliance and Horde playing together. I definitely do have to change the open LG and go to custom PvP. I have to change that at the top of the screen to something else. Can we do the new arena? Let's do the new arena, boys. Are we ready, Atham? Because I know Goose is ready. This time got a group. Wait, never mind. Realm Hopper, SMH. Realm Hopper. Oh no. What the? Realm Hopper. Huh? Who the? Okay, hold on. Okay, Arthur, we'll give you like 2 minutes. 7:30. How does that sound? Let me know when you got a team ready. How do I find you guys? There you are. Realm Hopper, bro. Oh my god. That's funny. What is this song? Wait, is this part of the Duels mix? No, it's not. What the hell? It literally played the songs in a Duels mix and just played a random song that's not even part of the Duels mix. What is this? Blizzard? What is this? Blizzard. What are you doing? Okay, group ready. Alright, let's see if the new arena works. I'm gonna try the new arena. Maybe. Possibly. Where's the buggy again? Because it worked last time. Once. No more legacy raids. There we go, boys. Holy mate. Yeah. Is it working? Do we go again? Okay, we queue again. We queue again and try. Maybe the new arena just doesn't work. If it doesn't... One sec. Okay. We wait. We'll just gotta give it a second. We'll try the new arena though, boys. We haven't got to see that arena that often. Doesn't seem like it. That's all good. Hold on, Arthur. It's not the arena. It looks like it's with Gloosh. He's trying to swap something out, maybe. Let's go, boys. One more for the evening, boys. This will be the last one of the night. And then I'm gonna get some food. I'm gonna get some work done. Dude, I cannot wait to start looking at these rogue talents, man. The fact that Outlook gets cooldown reduction is gonna be incredible. So excited. And apparently Beastmaster AoE should be improved. Apparently Kill Command can now cleave everybody. And you can get it so all your pets benefit from you can get like a pet build where your abilities have a chance to summon pets for 20 seconds or so, 12 seconds. But then you also can make it so that all your pets benefit from Bestial Wrath and other pet buffs. So you can have like a full-blown like zoo build of just summoning pets and then just mauling your target, which looks really exciting. Knockback trap is going to be really interesting. Silence AoE is going to be really good for Mythic Pluses. Maybe even in some cases PvP. Like getting a 5-second silence could be huge, dude. Locking somebody out while doing some damage could be incredibly good. Could be really, really good. Alright, how are we doing, Gloosh? Is it working? Is it not working? Are we looking for +1? Is that what happened? Oh, what's happening? Dude, I'm so hungry. I can't wait to eat. I've been starving this whole time, man. Just absolutely starving. You're in today's EU, Talal. How you doing, by the way, my guy? Hope you're having a good one. Oh, man. Get some honey crow and get the stir fry. Yo, I'd love that, man. That sounds so good. Looks like Gloosh is trying to get a +1. Oh, wait, did the whole team fall apart for Gloosh? Wait, Gloosh, did your team fall apart just now? Doing good. How about you so far? Doing pretty good, man. We got the Rogue and the Hunter talents. I'll be taking a look at them later this evening. Man, oh boys, yo, Gloosh, it was bugging. Okay, so we'll try to see if we can get Gloosh and team back up. Ready in 1 second. All right, sound good. Unless it, let me know if the team fell apart completely, man. Because we need to regroup. Okay. I'll give you guys let's give you guys 2 minutes. Because if everybody in your group joins up right now, like it shouldn't take long. But you have to actually find like a whole new team. Boys, Gloosh is looking for more. He needs 2 more. Chitty's Legacy Raid. Okay, through Legacy Raid posting. If you guys want to find them, more than welcome to. Not sure what happened. You guys said something about it was bugging. So whatever that means. But yeah. If y'all want to join more Gloosh, boys. But 2K XP looking for Rogue. Is he playing on Rogue? Wait, Tasty. I thought it was Tay for a second. Tasty. Is he playing Rogue? Or is he trying to play with a Rogue as Ellie Shaman? Wait, is Ellie Shaman Rogue a thing? I think it has been out. Was the thing for a while. I wonder if that could work now. 5-man now? Sound good. Put you boys in here. Get a +1 and we're good to go. Man, this last duel, dude. Trying to get that up and running. Okay. As soon as you deal this, we'll be good, man. As soon as you deal this, we'll be good to go. Is that what happened? Maybe it was like I tried to queue while somebody was listed. Yo, dude, what's up, dude? How you doing, man? Hope you're having a good one. D-list, it will be good to go. How do you say it in Russian? Глушь, нужно, чтобы... Окей, хорошо. Я хотел сказать, нужно закрыть группу, и тогда можем queue. Try to say it in Russian. But if everybody got sleep, it's all good, my guy, don't worry about it. We got Crucible Arena, boys! Yo! This arena is pretty, man. Pretty arena. Dude, it's gonna feel weird. Imagine being a player playing the game for the first time in Dragonflight, and you're like, wow, Zerath Mortis Arena. What are these broker things? So you'll be like, yeah, so that was this favorite dream called Shadowlands. Don't worry about it. Just enjoy the arena, my guy. You think they'll ever get the button in the middle to work so it moves the pillars? I wonder, dude. I think they were having issues with it. Maybe they'll come back to it later. But it's better just to let him like focus on the expansion first. We got 2 Shadow Priests. Let's go, dude. By the way, Shadow Priests, you guys are more than welcome to use Void Shift if you need to. If you need to use Void Shift, use it if you need it. Twitch. We got ourselves the boys in the Crucible Arena. Look at this thing. You think they'll ever get the button to work? I just asked the chat. We got a little pillar here, triple pillar. These pillars, dude, having this like band over here that kind of like gives you like a pocket to stand in is really weird. But look at the background, man. It's really pretty. You got the stand and everything. You got a broker. Trash talking. We got ourselves Team 1 together, Mercury. We got ourselves Shadow Senpai. Gonna be first up as a Shadow Priest. Troop Monk. As a monk, because we got Gloosh in the back as well as Kira. There we go. It was big. Gonna be an opener by the Feral Slip. Looking to maybe make those rips. happen versus Shadow Senpai as he's trying to go for the big Necrolord burst. Summon up a mage is going to be a full stun. All the pets are up in the world, just needs to get himself a proc for his tears and if possible. Big burst on his Slip with a Siphon, reduce a lot of that healing. Bashed by Slip as he tries to get himself recovery with a Siphon, heavily reducing his overall healing output. Is going to get himself a Shadow Meld for a second. Shadow Senpai better have a defensive in case he needs to. Going to be Slip at no health whatsoever. Does go for a big wall with Thorns up and running. Is going to use the Thorns against the Shadow Fiend, I guess, for a little bit. He's going to go back into cat form. Needs to get interrupted with Shadow, who does give himself a full re-heal right now. As Slip just kind of panicking a little bit. Needs to get damage up, but also needs to get as many finishes with Shadow Senpai. Massive bind, putting Shadow Senpai super low. Is going to give himself a little bit of health to work with. Shadow Man's right after. No interrupt by the Feral for a little bit. Quick fear in order to get the Feral out of the way, but it's going to be a Shadow spawning in for Shadow Senpai, adding an extra bonus damage with a Siphon. Does go for a full disperse, letting the pets do work to Slip. As Slip goes in for full frenzy regen while a Shadow Fiend is hitting him. So maybe, or Siphon rather, so maybe you should be very careful with that Shadow Fiend. Going to be a silence, Slip, limited amount of healing he could do. Definitely needs to go back into cat form. Going to be the Shadow join in, big damage with a Mind Play, with the pet swinging around the corner. Does what look like he plays the Barkskin's tanky Lego. So I think it's a natural order Lego. If you use Barkskin while in bear form, and when Barkskin falls off while in bear form, he gets a frenzied regen. So this man is playing a fully heal build. For Shadow Senpai, this is going to be potentially a hard counter, as the Shadow Senpai is still limited in the amount of healing and the amount of suppression you have. Cannot really go for silence versus his flesh scab, so Slip got himself a proper healy tanky build. So if this man dies with a tanky build, that means Shadow Senpai just absolutely blasted him out of the wall with that damage. Slip is letting that letting that Shadow Fiend get away with it, letting that Shadow Fiend slip up really. Flash Scout for Shadow Senpai does get skull bashed on it. As Slip just continuing to keep the pressure with the dots rolling. Shadow Senpai has PI, and Bitbreaker Base coming back up very soon. Definitely needs to get himself a heal. Quick Fear on the Feral Druid. Does catch up a little bit of healing. It's going to swarm back of the Feral. Silence the Feral. Does have a frenzy region. Going to be dots potentially onto Shadow Senpai. Does have a DP roll, and then Slip does go for quite a lot of healing. Leaping in towards Shadow Senpai. Trinkets immediately. Greater Fade right after. Definitely needs to go for as much damage and healing. PI together with big damage. Slip does not have a Skull Bash anymore, so Shadow Senpai could use this damage in order to catch back up and healing. Slip needs himself a big old bite. Shadow Fiend to follow is going to be a dispersion right after. All those pets are doing work. Slip trying to see if he can slip away. Barks can get a use in order to get himself a heal. This man goes go for a bit of a resell with a Shadow Meld. Stun onto Shadow Senpai. The pets still have a lot of damage rolling in. And Slip and Barkskin definitely needs to go bear form in order to get himself a bit more healing. Maim onto Shadow Senpai, full berserk out of the Feral Druid. Can Shadow Senpai survive it? Trying to get interrupted. Skull Bash still waiting for Slip. Does not go for Skull Bash just yet. Trying to save the Skull Bash until a little bit later. Silence on the Slip. Does Shadow Senpai have any pressure to follow right after? He's not playing Void Eruption, so it could be pretty tough for him. Kick used by Slip really early. Trinkets as the Shadow Senpai has no health whatsoever. Does go for full Void Eruption. Trying to get himself as much damage as possible. Does not have the Void Eruption with bolts flying in all directions. Slip is just letting the Siphon channel on him, but he literally doesn't care for it. Massive heal coming out as he dips low in health. The Shadow spawns in for Shadow Senpai. Adding extra damage. Stun to Slip as Shadow Senpai goes for more healing. Summoning even more pets into Shadow Crouch versus Slip. Does he have maybe a silence to follow? Then into Mind Flare right after. Slip survive it. Mind Flare behind the pillow. Barkskin get himself a huge recovery with a regrowth right after. Wait, with a Flash Scout to follow. Man, this Feral escaped with a Barkskin heal, dude. The Barkskin bear form heal was just absolutely incredible. Big bites of the Shadow Senpai. Dude, he was done dirty. This Feral played a tank Lego versus a Shadow Priest. That was so dirty. Shadow Senpai, man, just got absolutely... just got gypped. Literally got gypped. Slip does go for a quick Cyclone versus Kira. Man, I feel like if he didn't have the Barkskin heal, that game would have been over. That Barkskin bear form heal was huge. Literally is the only thing keeping him alive there, man. Literally. Slip back in stealth, slipping back, but doesn't quite get himself a proper opener versus Kira. That consecration sizzles the Feral's feet, getting him out in the open. Swords are up for the kitty with an eye for Kira, trying to get himself some counter pressure versus Slip. Stun, does he have the big damage? Is that going to be enough to Slip with no emergency healing? Does get slammed down. As Kira does end up taking him out. Flood is going to be up next as a rogue charging out. Sap onto the Retribution Paladin immediately. Sap it up Troop, sap it up Mercury, literally sap it up everybody. Immediate kidney shot versus Kira. Kira bursts a follow. Kira does have wings coming up on the next auto attack. May have to pop a defensive here either way. Big Wizard's flying. Shield Diviners does cover him with a blind to follow. Sponge is looking to reposition altogether. Getting out of there. Yes, James, I did take a look at Rogue Talents. Not on stream today, but I'll have a video for it tomorrow. We'll definitely have a video for it tomorrow. Sap onto Kira. He has wings available. Next auto is going to pop wings. He's going to have to trinket out of this. Stun into the rogue. Force him to trinket out of him. Kira could still be in trouble. Does get himself a big defensive tanky Lego. That's where he runs the tanky Lego. So when rogue gets some super low, he can use the defensive in order to at least survive. It's like a 45% damage reduction. Maybe 40, maybe 50, somewhere around that ballpark. But he is able to get past it though. And Plush waiting out for Kira at this point. That's all he can essentially do. And Kira, Shadow Blade is going to be out for the rogue with the resonator. It's going to be a big burst. This is Kira, if he wants to. Actually, looks like resonator didn't even tag him. Looks like he was literally right outside of it. So Plush maybe went a little bit too early with a resonator. Should be definitely a little bit better at positioning it. Gonna be no interrupts for the rogue, as it's gonna be a full flash cap. I'm surprised the rogue does not go for a kick versus a flash cap. This is why I think Kira would have wanted to happen. Gonna be the rogue, trying to see if he can get away. AoE out by Divine Storm. Kira does catch him in the last second. Stun. The rogue without a trinket. Does Kira have the damage he needs? No wings, but does get the big procs with Server Raptor with a War Step to follow. Does he have the burst? Cloaker Shot is by the rogue. Needs one more auto attack, one more physical hit. Let's try to see if he can maybe get out of this scot-free. Does Kira have any mobility to catch up? Looks at the Paladin, trying to see if he can tussle over. But the heavy armor weighs him down. Does not have his Trusted Seed or a Hand of Freedom or anything available in order to catch back up to the rogue. And the rogue is going to be mended in the shadows after just healed up to full while in stealth. We are diving into that dampening though, 7-minute mark, 13% dampening, so then the rogue's healing and Kira's healing is going to get reduced over time. Even though my Siphon on him, you can still kill him? Yeah, Talal. Honestly, I feel like with that Siphon play, that Pharaoh's playing a tank Lego. So every time he goes in a bear form and press bar skin, he gets a frenzied regen. He literally ignored your Siphon and he just out-healed your damage. I feel like this is where normally a Feral Druid would get punched for that kind of play. But he didn't. Which I do agree with you. It does feel kind of BM, does feel kind of unfair to be honest. Stun into Plush. Is that going to be Kira with full burst? Wings available. Trinket for the rogue, but still gets slammed down. Taken out of the game. Super unfortunate. With Paparazzi going to be up next. Does get himself full set of wings. Shield Defenders available. Trinket out of Kira. Big burst out of the two. Shield Defenders goes pop on the Paparazzi. Trying to see if you may be able to use big damage or to supplement for healing. Versus Kira does get to force out a bubble out of him. And Kira's super low. May have to bubble himself as well. Trying not to. Trying to delay as best as possible. Does get himself the Guardian Legendary proc and big defensive use and try to get himself as much self-healing as possible. Get himself a free Word of Glory with it too. Paparazzi is super low in health. So is Kira. Trying to see if he can recover. Building the Holy Power either way. Blind, but Paparazzi trying to use it defensively versus Kira is going to be tossing him the Judgments with a Temple's Verdict to follow. Getting interrupted. Kira is not unabated. He's just going to get himself a full flesh cap rolling in right after. Paparazzi just taking cleaves after cleaves with those Divine Storms. The hammers flying through. The Holy Power is just too much pressure for him to handle. Stunned, and that's going to be Kira able to get back-to-back procs versus Paparazzi with a War Stop, locking him down completely. Not much he can really do. Big wings available for either of the Paladins right now from Auto, but it's going to be quick Wake of Ashes cleaving the Paladin clean down the middle. With Athaman going to be up next. Try to see if he can get out of there. I guess you could say that, but a lot of classes are hybrids. You can't cleanse behind. Guess that's a good alright. True. True. Gonna be Kira up next. Trying to see if he may be able to fight through Athaman. He just burned a lot of the offenses, but still holding on to the big defenses. Bubble, Bop, Wake of Ashes. Lots of things actually available. Gonna be a bubble first out by Athaman. He popped off wings. Got himself a big Necrolord Gavel proc. And that was enough in order for Kira to play it very defensive. Go in a safety bubble and go for that full-blown recovery. Athaman charging on the Trusted Seed, looking to catch up with Kira. Eye for an eye is available. Athaman is not undeterred though. That's going to be the Aegis. It's going to give Kira a lot of that survivability, but Athaman just absolutely cleaving right through it. Hard into Athaman. Kira trying to go for as much healing as possible. Has wings of his own. Is Athaman going to pop in defensive here? Potential advantage. Has a Aegis as well, so it's going to be Kira's opportunity to potentially break through the Aegis. Unable to. Shield Defenders on Kira could go for a flash of light. Looks like Athaman tried to go for a blind. It didn't quite catch Kira. And Athaman might just have to bubble out of this one. Does go for a bubble as Kira getting procs. Wings available. And it's going to be Kira trying to go for recovery. Athaman also should be looking for recovery as well. Whatever Holy Power he's generating right now goes right into Word of Glory. If Athaman does not have anything for the next stun from Kira, this could be a deadly situation. War Stun for a second. Shield of Vengeance up for Athaman. Should be able to use that Shield of Vengeance offensive versus Kira. Kira has nothing left to deal with magic damage. Has a trinket though. That's going to be a massive Shield of Vengeance popping back onto him. Kira does play a very defensive legendary though, so he does have the Guardian that's ready to come out and protect him whenever he drops in a critical condition. I think 20% health or something, right? 40, 50, 30, somewhere around the ballpark, maybe 25. Kira with the eye for an eye, trying to reduce some of the damage from Atho, but it's going to be Atho not one to play with that at all. Gives both the Paladins opportunity to recover. Bubbles are down for both of them. Blessed protection available for either one. Atho with the shield events going back up slightly earlier than Kira, very slightly. Wings are down for both Pallies, but Atho gets his back up in 10 seconds, so this could be potentially the play for him to maybe lock down Kira and blast him out with wings. Kira does have the big defensive talent though, defensive legendary with Guardian, so that could be his saving grace right now. Next Hodge could also be very deadly for either one of the Paladins. Hodge to Atho, Kira using it very defensively, so for Atho he doesn't have to worry about it. He doesn't have to worry about pressing defenses here at all. He can just build up for holy power and potentially could get a big damage versus Kira. Big damage. Kira's hoping the Guardian will be enough to save him. Massive damage out of Atho. It's going to be the Guardian saving him in the last second. Does give him a bit of defensive with the Aegis to follow. Super low on health. Is it going to be enough to recover? Aegis getting blasted through immediately. Kira had no health whatsoever. Atho does end up slamming on him with Mercury up next, trying to get some damage onto Atho. That's going to be Mercury also swapping out towards the a Necrolord playstyle for more consistent damage, consistent pressure, trying to play off of pets. Going to be full Void Eruptions, stun into Atho, does have a human racial, trying to see if he can break away from Mercury, and does hit him with a slow as well. That hand of hindrance for a priest who has no mobility whatsoever is going to be pretty deadly. Into Athoman, trying to go for a fear onto the pet, turn evil, does turn the pet around. The pet is a Necrolord pet, so it is going to be, it is actually susceptible to the turn evil. Because it is treated as undead, so it can't be CC'd by Atho easily. Into an interrupt versus Mercury, as Athoman tried to see if he could blast out the Shadow Priest. VT is up. Athoman trying to see if he can build up some pressure himself. Mercury goes for silence versus Atho, does gain his shadow, but Athoman is going to use Hand of Freedom in order to break away from Mercury, trying to recover with full Fleshcraft. Mercury is going to take a page out of Athoman's book and do the same. That was a pretty big defense on Mercury with a Vampiric Embrace, so there is an opportunity to heal. He does have Void Shift still, Disperse still available, Shrink it also up in case he needs it. Big burst out of Atho, but it's going to be Shadowfiend nipping in his toes as well. Stunned by Mercury, lockdown Athoman, does have any more procs to follow. It's going to be also a Shadow joining in, big damage versus Atho, potential lots of opportunity. Athoman is just going to maximize that range to get away and hide away from the Shadow Priest, using mobility in order to get away, interrupt that undead pet with a turn evil to follow right after. To try to see if he can deal with them slowly but surely. Athoman, for the flash of light available, does get himself plenty of healing ready. Mercury with a quick fear onto the Paladin, mind control to follow, just trying to put him way out there in the middle of nowhere, away from any pillars. The further you can keep him from pillars, the better. Void Eruption to follow, does get quickly interrupted by Atho, has himself the Aegis to at least reduce some of the magic damage from Mercury for a moment. Wings are available for the Paladin. Mercury may have to pop defenses here, try to see if he can crawl towards his team slowly but surely. Wants to go for Void Shift whenever possible. He may still have to use Void Shift, stun into Atho, Void Eruption. If the Void Eruptions do attack Atho, this could be good position. Atho just gonna hide behind the pillar, try to see if he can get away from the barrage. Mercury trying to go for a bit of recovery. 53% dampening, reducing a lot of these boys' functionality here. It's going to go for the Void Shift with the Monk. And Athoman trying to see if he may be able to blast up Mercury. Mercury goes for a Trick, still super low in health. He just got a full bar of health, and Atho was able to cleave right through it. But Mercury is able to get himself PI, is able to get himself the Magus Loot and attack at Atho. Atho trying to see if he can avoid the Kevin Slime. And the Magus is going to CC the Magus. Kevin doing as much work as he can. Atho looking to cleave him down very quickly. Mercury out in the open. He needs Atho to come out away from any kind of pillars. Atho does have immunities here. Potentially could make it work. The Shadow Priest gets PTSD. What the? Mind Flay? Oh, is it not Mind Flaying that much? I think he's trying to keep himself alive as best possible, but yeah, Mind Flay, I don't know. With the Hand of Freedom, Athoman is really under trouble with a Mind Flay, so I don't really know. Like, if Athoman got a Hand of Freedom, like, not much you can really do with that Mind Flay, though, can ya? Look, trying to get some dots on Atho. I think he was trying to also get the dots on the Kevin Slime as well. Stun into Atho, has him out in the open, kind of far away from a pillar. Silence with a quick fear. This is a perfect opportunity for Mercury to potentially get some damage. Mind controlling Atho, letting the dots do work. It's going to put him out in the open. I will put him as far away from a pillar as possible. It's going to be another pet getting summoned up. Atho trying to clear himself over any DPs. Again, the pet is next to him. Quick turn evil and should be able to take care of him. Shadowpriest dots for me, insanity? Yeah. Wait, Shadowpriest dotted you for insanity? You're the troop monk? Wait, did it really? But dots on you for insanity? Yo, that's cheesy. Mercury just tried to put Atho in a corner, but it's going to be Atho dropping stun on him with a full disperse out of Mercury, reducing a lot of damage Atho is doing to him, but the healing at 60% dampening, not much really. It's going to be a quick interrupt. As he's trying to go for Void Eruption, Atho with a full set of wings. Mercury limited on what he can do. Stun to Atho, doesn't get a human racial out of him. Void Eruption flying in. Silence out of Atho. Void Eruption never actually finally cast it through. Wait, he actually never finished the cast. Could be really bad for Mercury. Oh my goodness. He never, in a panic, he never quite finished the full Void Eruption. He didn't quite finish it. That was a tight situation, man. You're trying to do whatever you can versus Atho. I think he was just trying to get himself a cast and then just like thought, oh, basically I get the cast full. I'm just gonna use a spell in between. Man, that's tough. Bubble immediately for Atho as Lush just opens up versus Atho, just shows up. Atho immediately pops a bubble. He has to. He literally has to. Man. Mindful when the high deal extra damage on set procs. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you can get the Mind Blast procs and get the tier sets. You're right. I think in a tough situation though, when you're just getting pressured with a melee in your face, I think last thing you're thinking of is the tier set though. So I can totally understand, like, that's a high stress situation. Glush taking out Atho like it's nothing. Zedza trying not to give Glush an opportunity to recover. Gonna be a full resonator. Glush decides to have the trick in the last second. Does go for cheap shot versus Zedza. Does he turn around damage on him? Zedza blind? No trinketing. Glush no longer with a trinket. Wait, does Zedza just absolutely out-Glush the Glush, man? Wait a second. He's just gonna triple sap him. Go for a full stun. Zedza has the Shadow Blades. Wait, unless Zedza makes a mistake here. I think he just wins. Goes for another sap, maybe? Oh no, AoE's him out but doesn't have a Phantom Knives. Wait, Zedza going for Smoke Bomb. Glush gets the opener. Zedza has a trinket in case he needs to. Resonator next to him. Cloak of Shadows. Oh, wait, Glush, I think. Oh my god, this is where you blind. Oh, he didn't have a blind anymore. No! Glush turned it around on him. No way. I'm surprised that that happened. Well then, there it is. Wow. That's crazy. That is crazy. I honestly thought Zedza had it there. He got a trinket out of Glush. That was a sap. Too much gear? Maybe. I thought it was going to be it though. But man, I think, did you have a mark for that kidney shot there at the end? Or just cheap shot on the guy? I feel like just going for a cheap shot would have done the work. Because you had the opener. The guy didn't have a trinket. That's rough, man. That's definitely rough. I thought it was going to be blind, sap him out, then kidney, and then cheap shot and blades. And I think you could do it. Honestly, I think you can kill him. But maybe you're right. Maybe gear does make a pretty big difference. Maybe Glush is able to do it because he got so much versatile all the top end gear. Damn, Glush, dude, for real, turn it around on him. I thought for a second, like, maybe you would, like, trinket blind Glush, but you already blinded him, so actually, no, you can't. I guess so you could just really cheap shot him, and then peel him off you and hope for the win. Let him vanish his go. It's really unfortunate. It was unfortunate, that's true. But maybe he's right, maybe, like, he just doesn't have the damage in order to make it happen. Do I have this still recording? No, I think I saved. Let me make sure I saved it. AJ just hit me up. He's like, yo, them 100 talents look good. I'm like, yo, let me know what talents you think are going to be the ones to keep an eye out for. Which ones are looking like a hidden secret tech, hidden good. Which ones are looking really good. A lot of the pet ones for BM look insane though. Their cleave is getting improved, which I think is really good. Given 100's knockback, by the way, is going to be awesome in both PvP and PvE. I think it's a cool utility. Also, they get into the thing where when you use the trap, you get a lot of energy, you get a lot of focus. I think that could potentially be incredible for PvE and PvP. That's going to be so good for like aggressive playstyle. You're going to be able to trap somebody and you got a lot of focus generated and a lot of focus immediately. You're dropping down traps will probably be part of your rotation at that point. No groups? It's all good, boys. That was the last one for the night anyway. Yo, Tal Al and all the other boys that popped in at the very end. You guys are welcome to join next week. Next week, we got more EU duels for Friday and NA duels for Saturday. Boys, thank you so much for joining tonight. I appreciate you. I gotta get some food, man. I gotta get some rest done. I gotta get some work done because we got them 100 in Rogue Towns to take a look at this evening. I'll be peeping them later tonight. Thank you, boys. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. Thank you so much for joining. I'll see you guys next week. You guys are awesome, though. Tomorrow, NA duels, if you guys want to join for those and just watch them. If you are EU or if you're an A, just participate, join us up. You guys are more than welcome to. Thank you all. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. Come tomorrow, support the NA boys and the duels they have. And yeah, we'll be taking a look at the Hunter and Rogue Towns for tomorrow's vid. So if you guys are wondering what my thoughts on it, I haven't taken a look at them all closely, but already from what you guys have told me, especially Outlaw, sounds extremely exciting. I actually cannot wait. I think it's going to be super, super interesting to play with. Yeah, a little overwhelming so far though. Like, wow, cooldown reduction for your party, bro. It is so strong, and it's so weird that Blizzard's like, you know what? We know people like in PvP specifically, like, you know what? Cooldown reduction seems really strong. Let's make it a raid buff. Let's make it a party buff. But it doesn't give out an opportunity to be like a class that you would bring into like a raid, at least one of them, or in a Mythic Plus group. And it gives you a little bit more besides like, oh, good damage. Now you bring a buff, dude. Like Wind Fury for Enhanced with Shamans. It didn't start out super strong, but it scaled so well into the second raid and to third raid. You would have parties around Enhanced with Shaman. You wanted to be in their group. If you're a melee, you want to be as part of the Enhanced with Shaman group. So if the raids are set up where outworks are not bad and the damage isn't terrible, this could be it, dude. Could be the play. I'm really excited. Boys, thank you so much. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. I'll see you boys next stream tomorrow. Thank you all. You guys are awesome. Man, this mustache really just doesn't want to play. I gotta figure something out. It looks good after I come out of the shower, but then just don't want to stay up. Maybe lack of sleep, lack of hydration. Maybe that's what's causing it. Who knows, dude? But boys, thank you all. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Peace.